Hold fast, Squire. It is through the will of Weejas that you have gained the sight to view what I have to show you. A story of bravery and valor, friendship and betrayal, determination and despair, awesome and adventurous. But why did the witch goddess bring you here? What purpose could she have to redirect your energies to me? Perhaps this will be a story of warning, or a call to action. Not too long ago, in the storied city of Waterdeep, deep beneath the city's surface, was the ruins of the largest wizard's tower, and at the center of it, Hallister Blackcloak. 6 heroes were called forth to finally rid the city of the dark influence of Hallister and investigate the damage he had done to the weave. This is their saga. I bid thee greetings, barbarians and wizards, clerics and warlocks. I am Patrick, known the beaks of birds and in other crystal balls as Patty Shakes, and I am the game master for this story. This is session 7 of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is an awesome adventure brought to you by Vorpal Tales. You can find Vorpal Tales on lots of places on the internet. Of course, we are on Twitch right here, right now. Consider giving us a follow or subscribe. Check out Twitter, where we tweet daily at Vorpal Tales. On Facebook and Instagram, where you get great pictures of all our cast and GMs outside of the tabletop. A website, vorpaltales.com, where you can get all the latest news about everything we are doing and see our up-to-date calendars. A Patreon, where if you feel so inclined, you can toss a coin to us in order to make more, better, and Vorpal Tailier content. Finally, a Discord, where you can come hang out with us and discuss all kinds of topics or play video games with us. I would like to thank Wizards of the Coast for making an amazing module for us to live in for a while. Speaking of them, a new supplement, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, was just released, and I urge you to get it. Lots of cool things like the Artificer class, new subclasses, feats, spells, and tools for GMs. Roll20 for being our virtual tabletop and platform for our players to roll their dice and see the monsters that look to strike them down. Additionally to N8 Mid for all the fantastic work he does. My newest shout-out goes to Vinsfet, a wonderful YouTube channel that has amazing music to set your adventures to. And also, coming next week, you can check out Scarred Lands, Dead Man's Rust, a new release by Onyx Path Publishing for the Scarred Lands supplement to 5e. And now, dear viewers, meet our intrepid adventurers who look to rid the world of the evil ways of Hallister Blackcloak. Please state your name, where people can find you on the internet, and who you will be playing tonight.
Good evening, all. I am Dwayne, and you can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi. Tonight I will be playing the lovable fat bard Densik Rathanel.
Hello, and my name is John, otherwise known as J3 Billion, and I will be playing the Sharask Rogue tonight.
Hey everybody, I'm Ever, pronouns are they, them, and tonight I will be playing the now druid, Nim, whose pronouns are also they, them.
I'm Eldritch Echoes Online, and I will be playing Cal, newly returned from his epiphany. Once again, not the same anymore.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, also known as Pinky, and Pinky_88 on Twitter. Tonight, I will be playing Izzy, the Eldritch Knight fighter, who has a deep love for all things unicorns and cookies, and buying friends for 40 gold coins.
And I'm sort of sullied online, and Shadow still thinks that you were overpaying. And I am playing the Tabaxi Rogue.
Thank you, adventurers. Now, before we forget ourselves and escape for a little while into a realm of magic and fantasy, here in the world today, many people are struggling with very real matters and combating their own monsters. November is a month that brings awareness to many important things, including diabetes awareness, as it is one of the most common chronic conditions in the USA. Make sure to constantly monitor yourself in order to catch complications early. Epilepsy awareness, as 1 in 10 people will experience a seizure in their life. Be sure to learn what to do in such a situation, such as not restraining them, staying calm, and if necessary, calling 911. And National Native American Heritage, where we honor the rich culture of the first people of this land. The very important Black Lives Matter movement is also still going on. This is the most important period in time we are living in, and we ask that you educate yourselves on topics you may be ignorant to, and work with your fellow humans to better the world. Remember, things are only impossible until they are not. Now, before you gaze further into the story of these adventurers, allow our druid to remind you of what they have already conquered and overcome.
Excellent. So, our last game was on 11/13, or our last adventure. Returning to our battle, we find that the enemies have fled when the cloud of fog Cal had created dissipates. From the cloud emerges Cal, now a raven. After some healing, Nim receives a vision and enveloping blessings from Seychelles, releasing them from their clerichood and into the path of druidry, to be able to balance their sea half with their land half. We traverse back the way we came and follow our Revenant friend to find his main betrayer, Midna, cleric of a dark and evil goddess. Haleth leads us to a room where she has made up residence, and he takes his revenge. With his vengeance achieved, his deity welcomes him into the afterlife with blessings. The Vorpal vagabonds journey on and find a large room covered in frescoes depicting cities made of black stone succumbing to the ocean. As Shadow walks in, he finds himself stuck in a gigantic gelatinous cube, and we all work to defeat it. Seeing that the locked doors are all watertight sealed, Nim, the half-sea elf, takes up the responsibility to unlock the doors in case of flooding. One of the doors contained an altar to the slime god, and the other did indeed flood the room, but thankfully, Nim could breathe in it. Our new lizard friend, however, was not so lucky. We take a short rest back in Midna's old room, then journey on to a hall that Shadow ventures down first, finding the handiwork of dwarves and an interesting archway, a remnant of Hallister's gates. Finding a few well-crafted dwarven weapons and tools, we gain some items. The vagabonds venture on, and Shadow, stealthing ahead, happens sneakily upon a zombified beholder being used as a security system by Xanathar. Shadow crafts us all perfect copies of the symbol of Xanathar's guild, and it successfully allows us to pass the beholder zombie. Further in, there are quite a few members of the Thieves Guild, and they ignore us. Until Sharask bumps into Izzy, and she, in full plate armor, falls over. Suddenly we hear, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Perfect. So yes, you were attempting to sneak past this second Xanthar's watch post that you knew was there, but had no interest in kind of talking to. And most of you had made it through, and you thought you were safe up until the unfortunate accident of one not-so-stealthy party member bumping into another not-so-stealthy party member. And it's that moment where the record scratches and both groups look at each other. And then it's at that moment that beholder zombie that had been listlessly spinning on its axis decides to move and act. Shadow, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, joy. A natural 1!
Excellent. Hold on 1 second. Perfect. I was gonna say, that's perfect music change. At the beholder zombie that had slowly been rotating, you hadn't noticed it because you're kind of focused on this group of mixture of bugbears and humans and elves, this kind of General Xanathar's rabble. And the beholder zombie has turned, looked at you, and one of its kind of hanging, dangling eye stalks, becomes almost lifelike again. The pupilless eye expands, and this greenish ray comes out of it that seems to move like if you poured honey out of a container, how slow that moves. That's how slow this ray seems to be coming at you. But it hits Shadow, it hits you directly in the chest, engulfs you, and you are paralyzed. Upon seeing the beholder zombie strike true on Shadow, what seems to be the leader of the group, the one who was kind of in the middle of the training circle battling people as they came in, just sees Shadows just seize up and stop moving as he's kind of mid stride to go further down. All right, get him! And they all rush you. Everyone give me initiative rolls.
That's just rude.
Dang it.
I will need a token, good sir.
Oh yes, I know your tokens. I put it somewhere for safekeeping.
Ugh.
Ooh.
I approve of this start with the natural ones.
Yeah, I guess it's better now than never.
I'm digging it as well.
No, better now than later. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Get him out of the way now. Perfect. You were there. As the battle starts to unfold, the Raven, seeing how drastically the odds are against all of you, decides it is time to act and comes off of Nim's shoulder and takes back the form of your friend Cal.
Oh.
Okay. Let's get some background initiatives in here.
Okay. Nice of you to join us.
I've been away. If my familiar was rude to you, I apologize.
Oh, you mean that wasn't you?
No, I was called away.
Oh, I knew that.
You all suddenly feel a little silly thinking that a raven was actually Cal. You guys' bad rolls are okay, because monsters are rolling pretty bad too.
Yes.
Alright. Let's get you in turn order here. Alrighty, Rue. Cal, you're first.
I'm not last.
Somehow.
Somehow, yes. Hold on.
Some of these monsters may have negatives to initiative. Like I said, I'm not. My rolls are not starting off hot tonight either.
Not used to producing, I must mess with music volumes. There we go. Better they hear us than just the music.
True.
Where is my token that you just placed? There it is, yay!
You should be right. I put you kind of in the middle of everything.
You'll notice that Cal looks different than he did before. His clothes are altered, and his form looks more humanoid than it has before. And he doesn't have his sorcerer's accoutrements anymore. He has a holy symbol, which he grabs and whispers to before he moves in, something about feeding my liege.
Mm.
And then I burning hands all those stuffs.
I like it. I believe Burning Hands is a dexterity saving throw.
I believe you're correct.
This is true.
Okay,
You're
so
doing your concern, sir.
named NPC that you don't know the name of yet, but is different than them. Gets a 12.
That's a good one. See, I like those ones. See? Told you.
Bugbears get a 20. And the other assorted thugs get a 17.
That's 15 fire damage for whoever did or did not save.
Okay, so half of 15 for a save?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's see. That's that. Okay. So Cal just kind of moves forward, whispers into his holy symbol something about taking souls. Seems dark, darker than even Cal is usually known for, and then unveils it, releasing this torrent of burning fire. And you see it hit all of this group over here. And various ones of them are able to kind of dive out of the way or use their friends as shields. And they all took some damage, but they look okay.
Hold on
Anything
one
else,
second.
Cal?
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
sure.
I had to double check that that's actually how that works. Please subtract 7 from all their saving throws.
Ooh. Okay.
I use
the highest then would have been a 13.
They all fail.
Okay.
Please take 15 fire to all of them as I burn my channel divinity.
Ah.
The fire hits them and green energy shoots out of them and into my holy symbol. It seems to scream as it does.
So now they look less fine, but they're still all standing.
And then I flicker. And I'm over here now and I'm done.
Alrighty. Shadow, you are paralyzed. Meaning you cannot take any actions. However, at the end of your turn, you may give me another Constitution saving throw. Natural 20. All kinds of lows to all kinds of highs. You are no longer paralyzed.
Cool.
So starting on your next turn, you lose action. Okay. This named NPC that you don't know the name of steps forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and just rushes down the closest person to them that they can get into, which is
Good old what's
Nim.
his name?
Or no, that's Shadow. Just kidding. Just Shadow. Having seen them just become paralyzed, thinking they have an easy target, you see her. She is this massive figure that has scars running all up her arms, and she's even got some like on her neck, but they seem purposeful. They seem self-inflicted, and they seem numerous, and they're all equal, like size, length, depth, all of that. And as she's rushing towards you, the great axe she pulls off her back, because she had been sparring with her fists. The great axe she pulls off her back. She just slices another one across her stomach area. She's wearing kind of minimal armor, and she starts to bleed a little bit. But you can also see that she starts frothing at the mouth, and her pupils have dilated large. And she just comes and swings down with this axe towards you, Shadow. Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah.
Take. Excellent. 15 slashing damage. As this giant... Perfect. This giant great axe comes down, and Shadow, you're able to just kind of break the paralysis in time, and she was moving straight for that jugular, straight for a kill blow. You're able to kind of bend your back a little bit. It still does get you across the chest, and it still is a deep gash, but not a deadly one. And after she does that, she'll just kind of heft the axe back up and go in for another attack. Not so great that time. I'm assuming an 8 does not hit you. Okay.
No.
So this time, she kind of thinking she has an easy prey here. She moves the axe to go back, kind of make a perpendicular slice against your chest to go with the first one. But she's not able to penetrate your armor in this one, as your studded leather armor is able to absorb enough of the blow, so it doesn't attack you. Sharask, it's your turn.
I would like to go right here, and I'll shoot the bonus action Hunter's Mark, the Beholder.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him 3 times.
We're going to give Hunter's Mark the net symbol. All right. Do the shoe sting. Which the 3 attacks is because it's your first turn in combat, correct?
Correct.
That first one will not hit. That second one will hit. And the third one will not hit either. So only one of them.
All right. And then I'll roll my d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So you roll a 13 on damage for that, plus 4, so 17 damage.
And after that, I will take another 5 feet of movement and just go behind that wall.
Okay. So once again, you see Sharask kind of load one of his staples, which is his 3-bolt almost kind of magazine, it looks like, that he loads into his crossbow and just fires them off in rapid succession. All three of them do hit the beholder zombie, but two of them don't even seem to affect it, as it is undead. It just kind of sticks in it and it doesn't seem to have any reaction, but one is able to kind of pierce one of the dead eyes, and it seems to kind of react a little bit to that one. Anything else for your turn, Strask?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alrighty, Izzy,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Have any of the... None of the other people have gone after us yet, right?
Correct. The only bad guy that has acted so far is the one that has rushed up into Shadow's face.
I don't like that.
And she's bleeding, but not from anything Shadow's done to her. And she's a little singed.
Someone's messing with my broski. I gotta change that. So Izzy decides to go up into this person's face.
Alrighty.
5, 10...
All up in her girl.
15? Oh yeah. All up in this. And she takes a swing. Because she's an ankle biter.
Let's see it.
And this is one-handed because she's using her shield. And the other one... Hopefully I'm picking the right one. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's gonna be 9, and then I get a second attack. Does the first one hit? And ooh. Also
and 18 hits again.
So 20 damage total. Because the second one was 11. Ooh.
So she does see you rushing forward, but almost just kind of disregards you as, just like many of your other foes have always disregarded you. Small, surely not that impressive, but you make sure to remind her that how just dangerous anybody can be with your two long sword strikes as you cut deeper gashes into her. You can see like they hurt her, but she seems to almost smile at the pain. Yes, good. Feel my rage. Anything else, Izzy?
No, she just kind of like look at her like, you got problems, lady.
Yeah, you! All right, it's the Assortment of Thugs' turn. Okay, they move into those various positions. The ones around Izzy will all kind of they pull out their assorted sets of weaponry. They have maces and war picks, and a couple of them have daggers. One has a very shiny and new-looking scimitar. But other than that, the rest of them kind of look very ragtag. You do notice that all of their regalia they have on, though, does have the symbol of Xanathar, the one eye with the 9 points coming out of it. But yes, let's see. Thug number 1. 9 definitely doesn't hit you. 15 definitely doesn't hit you.
It's not.
Okay. And then a 22.
I choose to use my feat second chance.
Okay, what does that do?
Second chance is fortune favors when someone tries to strike me. I use this as an instant reaction. When a creature you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force that creature to re-roll.
Same thing.
Are
Literally
you
the
serious?
same number. Literally the same number.
Okay, I guess the dice want me to get hit. That's fine.
Good use though. And to be fair, there were 6 attacks against you. Only one of them was hitting. So that high you see, you're doing good. Let's see. This guy swings down with his mace. Unbelievable at his luck as he saw all of his other friends just miss their attack on you. But he is able to get you for 6 bludgeoning damage. And then this guy right here in the back will pull out a head and crossbow, kind of similar to, obviously not the same quality as Sharask's, but the same scariness nonetheless, and will shoot a quarrel at Shadow.
Oh, I have a thing for that too.
Okay. Was it your reaction to use that second chance thing? Or is that just something you can do?
It is technically a reaction.
Okay, so then
I'm
you're
assuming I can't do a reaction on top of a reaction.
Correct. You only get one reaction for your
Damn.
turn. It's okay.
Okay.
I
Next
mean,
time.
this is gonna hit Shadow, but it's okay. A 20 hits you, Shadow.
Yes.
Okay, then you will take 8 piercing damage as the bolt from the heavy crossbow. It only just kind of it penetrates your leather armor enough in your thigh where it does damage, but it's not going to cripple you. But dang, that hurts. All right, it's the bugbear's turn. Okay. One's going to attack. One's going to attack Shadow. One's going to attack Izzy, and then the two in the back are going to throw a javelin at Izzy and Shadow. So 2 attacks total from Izzy and Shadow. These are for Izzy. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. This is from the bugbear that's in melee with you. What's wrong there? That done. Take 7 piercing damage as this giant morning star it's holding just comes crashing down on top of your shoulder. And then the 2 attacks coming at Shadow does a 20 hit Shadow. This time, the guy that's in melee with you misses with his morning star, but the guy in the back throws a javelin. That will hit you for...
I used my reaction on the last one.
Okay.
And I just go, hey, look over here. And I use cutting words.
Okay, roll your d8 to minus from his attack.
Oh, fuck.
Does a 19 still hit you, Shadow?
Yep.
Okay, so you go, hey, look at me over here! And as he does that thing where he looks at you, Densik, but follows through on his javelin motion, and it still hits Shadow. You get the feeling this guy's feeling pretty good about himself after that one. But Shadow, you will only take 6 piercing damage as the javelin. Once again, your armor is working overtime here and is kind of help protecting you from a lot of these blows that could be deadly. Nim.
Shadow, how you doing over there?
Half dead.
Okay, I'm gonna forego my original plan. Inner bear.
I mean, you do have the right to bear arms.
Get out. I have the shapeshifty bits. Why do I not remember that? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the shapeshifty bits. Wild shape.
You can
Into the
bug bears.
And to the surprise of all of you, Nim suddenly starts to move almost like something is possessing their body, kind of flashing and flailing their limbs about a little bit, and they go down onto all fours. You're turning into a bear, right?
Yes.
They go down to all fours. They arch their back violently, and you see the bones start to reform. This seems almost like something's coming over them. And at first you're worried that some unseen spellcaster, or maybe the beholder did something to them. But then they rear up get back on 2 legs, but they're really just hind legs as they kind of fall back down and complete the transformation into a large brown bear. I don't have it prepared for this session because I forgot, but I'm going to start having some tokens available for the different forms you will assume. I believe a brown bear, though, is still needing spell checks.
Doesn't it have like a set number it works at now? It doesn't necessarily need the animal. I don't
No, she. That's why.
With shapeshift,
we're
get
gonna
all
we're
the
gonna
stats of the,
yeah,
of the animal.
we're gonna say for right now that it's a medium bear. You will be able to turn into a large bear once I get the correct token. I will pull the correct tokens for you next time. That's my bad. But for right now, you just say you still occupy the same space because this is completely new to you and you have no idea what you're doing, and it's totally fine. But yes, you are now, and Nim has taken the form of a great brown bear.
That's great.
You can still go ahead.
I've only barely begun.
Yes, they are
That's
walking the
not
path
fair.
of being a druid now. All right, so that was your action. What kind of druid are you again? Are you circle of what?
Circle of the moon.
Circle of the moon. Okay, so I believe is your bonus action to turn into.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before. You can use this feature twice. Regain expended uses when you finish a short or long rest. Your druid level determines the beasts you can transform into.
Yes. So since you're a circle of the moon, is your bonus action to turn into a beast. So you may attack now if you'd like.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know the attacks a bear can make? Would you like me to tell you?
I'm assuming using my claws.
Yes. So a bear actually has multi-attack. So you can attack once with your bite and once with your claws if you'd like.
Yes, please.
All right. Attack away. I'm assuming you're just fighting the one that's closest to you. So
Yeah.
I think technically you'd have to move forward one right there, and then you have the two thugs diagonal to you that you can attack.
How would you like me to roll that?
Roll
Because
d20.
all my stats. Oh, a d20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, roll d20 for both of them, and then I have the bonuses here for a bear's attacks, and I'll tell you what they are.
Oh no, a 3.
So bear has a +6 to attack with its bite. So a 9 will, let's see if it hits that thumb. 9 does not hit that
I mean,
thumb.
I've got
It's close.
I've got votes I could use from.
If you'd like to
previous
roll it
games.
from a vote, you may absolutely do that.
Let's do.
Let's do it. Reroll that d20.
10.
Much better. 16 does hit that thug. So now roll a d8.
Six.
All right. So that goes 2 damage. That thug had been burned previously, so he's not looking too hot now. Attack him with your claws. See if you can bring him down.
Attack with the claws. The claw. 13.
That does hit. So roll 2d6 now.
Nine.
9.
5 and a
plus
4.
4, 13. That guy is toast.
He was already toast. I just made him sliced toast.
And he goes down. Not looking good for him. And then I'm going to send you the attacks a bear can do, so you have it. He's going to DM it to you.
You just see Nim wiggling very happily. But it's really weird to see a bear do that. So,
Bear does the shimmy.
yes.
Jiggly
As it
bear
has-
booty.
As it has fresh blood coming from its, its big giant maw. There's blood coming out of it, but it's doing the shimmy. All right,
Exactly.
that is your turn, Densick. It's your turn now.
Oh, it's my turn already?
Already,
This is like the last one in the round. Already.
You're second to
been
last.
20
buddy.
minutes.
Okay. All right. So Densick is gonna move up here to see if he can. Oh yes, look at all this juiciness.
Look at the juiciness.
Technically, I think that wall is still in my way, so I'll shimmy up here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna yell to this guy in the back. This guy way
Okay.
back here. And I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Watch out for that guy in front of you. He's gonna try and kill you. And I cast Enemies Abound.
Huh? What? Why would he try to hit me? What does enemies bound do?
Enemies Abound. I need a intelligence saving throw. If he fails, he thinks everyone around him is an enemy and just starts attacking.
Oh, because you know bugbears are really intelligent.
Yeah. DC 16.
I'm assuming okay. An 8 definitely fails then. Okay, so this guy is now he thinks all of his friendlies are now hostiles.
Yes.
All right, let's mark him as such that he is going crazy in the cabeza. We'll give him this symbol. All right.
And
Cool.
then bonus action, I will yell to Izzy, "We are relying on you. You must believe you can do this." And I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So you got 1d8. Izzy.
I can punch all the things harder now.
Okay, perfect.
And that is me.
All right. It is the Beholder Zombie's turn. It's a simple undead creature, so it's going to attack the claim that's closest to it, which is Cal. We're going to roll a d4 to see which of its rings it uses. 3. Ooh. Cal, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
I popped my sheet out and it froze. 2 seconds.
No problem.
Oh my goodness. Look, sheet, we won't want you covering the map. People want to see the map. Okay, here we go.
$11 does not succeed.
Oh, I'll take advantage on that, thanks.
Okay. 17 then. That does succeed. So this purplish lightning-like ray comes out of a different eye stalk that has kind of become rigid and almost lifelike again. But it just stares unblinkingly at Cal as it shoots forward this lightning-like beam at him. Take half
And because
of
I used
23.
Because I used the power on that, what actually happens is a shadowy version of one of the people you killed last session, probably the evil cleric, pops out of his holy symbol and is hit by the lightning. He screams in pain, but it's echoey far away.
Ooh. So you briefly see the form of Midna, the evil cleric that the Revenant killed. Take this ray full on for Cal. Some of the energy does spark and hit you though, Cal, as you take half of 23 necrotic damage. So
I'll take half of half because I'm resistant to necrotic.
I assumed you were resisting necrotic damage. So take, I think it's 5. Half of half, a quarter would be 5, I think.
Okay.
But the scream from the shadow that Cal summoned is very lifelike. Okay, and it's just gonna maintain its hover. It's about 30 feet in the air right now. Okay, back to the top of the round. Cal.
Exactly how many hit points are you down, Devin?
Exact number is 21.
Tiffany?
$13.
Okay, so Cal holds up his healing symbol and whispers in Elven, so I guess Nim would probably understand it. It's a very dark prayer. It's probably a little creepy. To a very different god than yours. And black energy shoots out of the holy symbol and hits Izzy, and it hits Shadow. And his holy symbol screams that same noise, like whatever's inside of it is being drained of its life force. and weird ghostly energy shoots out of it and hits both of them through the black beam. And you both have fleeting visions for a moment of the memories of the last person I killed as I drained their life force out of the holy symbol to heal you. You both heal all but 2 each.
Nice.
And then I pray to the queen to protect us as a bonus action. And ravens shoot out of me. This is how my spiritual weapon will appear, Patty. And go pouring towards that lady that's with the mouth. The as yet unnamed named NPC.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Alrighty. Are you gonna move? Or you go where you are?
It hits.
You get to attack the same round. That's right.
Yeah.
An 11 does not hit her, however.
And then Cal is going to move around the corner, but the ravens will continue to harry her.
Sure. Yeah, you don't have to worry about attacking opportunity because this beholder, like I said, is about 30 feet in the air. Alrighty. Shadow, your turn.
All right. Did you say that that one was the unnamed one?
It's the one that was in your face.
Yeah, this one was the closest one to me. That's why.
Okay.
I think
Wait, no.
dead.
Did I delete the wrong guy or something? I might have deleted the wrong character.
Okay.
Does it bring it back?
No, they're dead. It's gone. They're dead.
We're gonna say that this thug right here is now the new unnamed NPC. If I'm an idiot and I accidentally deleted, but it's okay.
Okay.
We're gonna mark him with the blue dot.
You
right
did
there.
it. It's canon. I'm with Densik. You can't take it back.
Yeah.
No.
Code's dead.
No.
It's on
Code's dead.
camera. You can't do it. Sorry. There's
You
like
hear what-
over a
you hear
dozen
what-
people see it.
You hear one of the thugs go, "No one can defeat Nadia the Unbent." You're like, her name's Nadia the Unbent. Got it.
I hear that she's gonna die soon.
Sure.
With an attack.
16 on Nadia. That will hit.
Awesome. That hits for 9, and because there's somebody within 5 feet of her, it's an enemy. I get my sneak,
Give me that sneak attack.
and I do a 13 for my sneak, so that's a total of 22.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then I'm going to back myself up away over just behind Densik somewhere. Actually, down in the corner.
Okay. She will take an attack of opportunity against you as well as this
Because of,
bugbear.
that only one of them gets it. The bugbear will. But because I attacked with my... it's not skulker. Swashbuckler. If I attack, it's basically like mobility where the person I attack can't use attack.
Gotcha. All right. So then just that bugbear will take a
Yep.
swipe at you then. Alrighty. Reaches out with its morning star and completely whiffs. You're safe. You're just a little too quick for it. Wasn't expecting you to be able to move with such cat-like agility. Alrighty. Sharask, your turn.
Can I see this square right there?
From there, no. Just because of the angle and how many people are in the way, you'd have a very hard time to see that square.
Can you move my token where I would be able to see it?
Sure. If I would say you could move there and you'd be able to get a clear line of sight on it.
I will cast my specifically. Well, if I move here, can I see this square?
Yeah.
I would like to use spike growth on that square. If they start their turn in that area, they know that it's hazardous terrain and there's been a spell cast on it. But if they start their turn in the area and it's a 20-foot radius, they take 2d4 damage. Or they move. If they move, they also take 2d4 damage. And it's just, I would like it to be a 20-foot radius around this person right here.
Okay. So that entire area is spike growth. Okay. So that's your action. Anything as your bonus action, or would you like to move back?
Yeah. as much movement as I can backwards. That'd be great.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. You can get exactly back where you were.
That would be fantastic, and that would end my turn.
All right. Okay, perfect. Izzy, your turn.
Oh gosh. Alrighty. These spikes don't. They affect only enemies, right?
No, they do not. They do hit you. So
That's just.
so you'll need to give. Nope, it's just automatic damage. Okay. Take 3 piercing damage.
It's not very second best friend of you.
And then that also counts as difficult terrain, so it'll cost you 10 feet of movement to get out of there.
Okay, and you said 3 damage?
Yes, 3 piercing damage.
Someone might get downgraded to third best friend after this fight.
Uh-oh. All right, so I'm assuming you're going to move out of the spike growth, or you're going to move deeper into it.
Oh, no. I'm getting out.
All right, so your first step would need to be either here or here. So you're diagonally backwards from where you are in the direction.
Boop. As long as I'm still within 5 feet of Nim. I'll be
Okay, you will take an attack of opportunity from Nadia. So she will strike. Does a 12 hit you? I assume not.
Nope.
She misjudges just how low to the ground you get when you do a wheelabout kind of retreat movement, and the axe just kind of swings cleanly over your head. You feel a couple hairs get cut off, but you're still intact.
Thanks, lady who's trying to kill me. I needed a trim.
Alrighty. I'm assuming you're going to attack the thug in front of you?
Yes.
He's a little nervous as he did just witness you, handedly put 2 strikes into their commander, who they've been battling all day, hand to hand, and none of them have been able to beat her. So you come in with your first attack, the 13 that does hit for 10 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't think a 13 was gonna hit. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna go again.
Go again.
Watch your pow.
A 10 does not hit, however.
That's okay. I got the first one.
Yeah, so come in with your first strike, slash on him, and then as you come down with the second strike, he just barely in time gets his war pick in the way and kind of just clang off of it. He realizes that he is lucky to live another day. Anything else, is it?
She looks at him and says, we're part of the same guild. Why are you attacking us?
No, he has no answer for you.
I see how it is. You need cookies. You're hangry.
Okay. The assorted thugs will go next. This one is going to wheel about over here. This guy's going to take a step out over here.
The
This
bugbear
guy
takes
emerges
his
right
reaction and attacks him.
Okay. That does not. Wait, no, that does. Let's see. Hold on. It's pretty close. It's pretty very close. That does hit, just barely. Just barely. So he'll take. Ooh, pretty decent damage. Okay. 1 second. Alright, so he'll take that damage, plus he takes some damage from the spikes that Sharask had cleverly put on the ground. That's a lot of damage from those spikes. You see them just kind of like wrap around his ankles as he tries to step out of them, and they actually tear into his calves and legs, bleeding profusely. He screams out in pain. Yikes. He's like, they're just so deep, and some of them cut some of like the veins and arteries in his legs, and he's bleeding very profusely. That guy also was in the spikes, so he'll take a shit ton of damage. I'm rolling, just so you know, I'm rolling max damage for you here, John, on all of these.
I'm super
okay.
excited. Not to put insult to injury or anything, but they do take 2d4 for every square they move. That's also as well.
Yeah, I've managed to get them all out with just one move, so it's only one set of 2d4s, but I've rolled max damage on both of those rolls. So, okay,
I'm
so now
super excited about that.
Now they will all attack, though, so you shouldn't be too excited about that. 4 attacks coming at Izzy, and 2 at Shadow and 2 at Densick. All right, so the 4 against Izzy, those all miss, and do 16s hit you, Izzy?
Izzy? No.
Okay. 2 at Shadow. Does a 17 hit you, Shadow?
Nope.
Okay. And 2 at Densick. Does a 15 hit you, Densick?
It does.
Okay. But it's only 1, so out of 8 attacks, I have 1 hit. Huzzah. Take 5 piercing damage as this guy in the back right here shoots a crossbow bolt that kind of finds a space in between your scales and is able to damage you. It's the bugbear's turn now. So this guy's fine. This guy has to move out of the spikes. That's going to hurt. So we'll take that damage. Good lord, I'm rolling so great here. I should make you roll these.
I will roll them.
No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Okay, so that guy moved out. That guy's good. This guy is gonna go here. This guy will go up here. So we've got 2 attacks coming at Densick. 2 will come in at Nim, and this guy is going to move toward. We'll do him last because he's the crazy one. All right, so 2 at Densick. Good lord. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit you, right? I know
No.
your AC's low, but it's not that low.
It's not that low.
Okay. So there's a 2 at Densick, 2 at Nim. Once again, a 10 doesn't hit you, right, Nim?
Armor class is 16.
Okay. Wait, you have bear's armor class. Ha ha ha! Does a brown bear have a 10
It's gonna be
armor
higher.
class? I imagine it's higher
Bear is
than-
11. The brown bear is 11.
Okay. So 10 does not hit then. All right.
Also-
Patty.
I need to get new dice, clearly.
Also, are you sure that's how it works? You don't get all the stats of the animal anymore. That's not. You
Correct,
retain some of
but-
it, and I'm pretty sure AC is one of them.
Yeah.
Well, what armor is Nim wearing? It can't be metal armor.
Not metal, it is, reading for it.
Studded leather
Reading for
plus dex.
it. I knew that.
So it'd be 12 plus dex, but it'd be the bear's dex, which is a 0.
Which is
So-
12, and so it'd be
So
12.
they have a 12 dex.
Well, just not good with my bare hands.
Get out. Get out. I
This
can't make those
guy-
jokes, neither can you.
Equipment maintains effect.
Yeah, so studded leather, which is 12 plus dex, but no dex for a bear, so 12. Let's see, there are 4 people close to him. That doesn't require him going a lot through the spikes. So we'll roll D4 for him. 2. So he'll go here.
Have him make another intelligence save.
Well, he still attacks a person before he makes the save, right?
No, because he took damage.
Ah.
You can repeat the save every time he takes. Yeah, each time he takes damage, you can repeat the save.
All right, so he took that damage, and then he'll make a save. Nope, an 8 does not succeed against your spell save.
Nope.
He took another step, so that's another set of damage. So he'll make another save. A 10 does not save against your spell DC. So he's still thinking all of his friends are enemies, so he's going to attack this guy right here. And he'll hit him. Of course, my friendlies will hit each other. Of course they will. Doing a decent amount of damage to him here. Ugh. Okay. All right. So stumbling through the spikes, friendly fire, and just misses abound. The assorted bugbears are all looking pretty bad. Nim, you've gone full bear, and there's 2 enemies within melee range of you. You may attack either or both.
Both. I do the bitey on one, I do the claws on the other.
All right, who you biting? The random thug guy or the Nadia, the unbent?
I'm gonna bite the random thug, and I'm gonna bear slap the
I like
Nadia.
it. All right, give me a roll for the bite on the random thug. This is the guy that's just bleeding profusely down his legs, and he looks like he's in pure misery.
Ooh, an 8.
14 does hit the thug though, so give me some damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these assorted humanoids. There's mostly humans, 1 or 2 elves in there. They're all, like I said, they all have various arms and armament that are not in the best of repair.
I added the +4 in the roll, so 8 is the total.
And that is enough to send him to the beyond as he falls down dead.
Nice.
Bleeding from legs, the bear bite in his abdomen, and the scorch he took earlier. It's enough, and he gives up struggling and just falls dead. All right, bear slap Nadia the Unbent.
Tell her to get bent.
Heyo.
15, and that's with everything added.
15 does hit Nadia.
Glorious. And then the damage is 2d6 + 4.
Oh my.
12.
12 damage. All right. So you rush in with your claws and get a good scrape, and it just goes all of her arm, all the way up around her neck too. Not quite a jugular pierce, but she still is bleeding pretty bad. But even with now, she looks pretty roughed up, but she's still smiling through all of it. Pain. I love the pain.
I just roar at her. Spittle flying everywhere.
It does unnerve her that the elf she thought she was battling earlier has transformed into a brown bear, and it has bent her a little.
Yes.
Anything else to turn them?
Nope. That is all.
Alrighty. Densik, it's your turn.
I got a lot of people in my face, and I don't like.
You do have a lot of people in your face.
So I'm gonna this bugbear right in front of me. I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna go and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Huh? Wisdom save?
That is a wisdom.
10, so fail.
1. Takes 11 psychic and runs away.
That is actually enough that as the physical damage from your dissonant whispers seeps into his mind, his eyes just roll into the back of his head, and he just kind of whirls about as if he was going to run away, and then just falls over in the spot as his brain has become mush.
I go, oh.
Quick question, Patty.
Yes.
Nadia's in the spike stuff.
Yes.
Does she get hit with the spike damage just for
On
standing in it, or only when she moves?
When she moves.
Okay.
And if she starts her turn.
Well, no, that's the reason I asked, because Nadia had a turn, didn't she?
It's only when you move. When a creature moves into or within the area. It's not at the start of a turn.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just like wanting to make sure I understood how the power worked. Sorry.
Yep. Not a problem. All right. Bonus action or movement, Densek?
No. That's it.
Okay.
I'm just really bad at reading.
The beholder zombie will go. The two people that go around the corner, it doesn't care because it's undead. So the closest thing to it is now Izzy. I'll roll a d4 to see what beam it's going to use on her. Another 3. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Izzy.
I cast disbelief. It doesn't exist. I cover my eyes. I can't see. I can't see me. Oh dear God, con save. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let the dice be in my favor. 16.
That just barely saves.
Oh my God.
However,
God.
you will take half of 42 necrotic damage. Yeah, I rolled low on Cal's damage. You'll take half of 42 necrotic damage as this purplish lightning beam strikes out, and you feel just this flood of, you just feel your energy being sapped out of you as it seems to be pulling almost, it tugs almost at your life force, your soul. And you feel that almost slip out of your body, but you're, and you bring it back in, and you are still standing, but you took 21 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that'll end its turn. Cal.
My feelings have been hurt.
Partial move to get around the corner. We can move at angles in this, right?
Yes.
Diagonals, yeah.
Yes, diagonals are still only 5 feet.
Spiritual weapon, as a bonus action, is going to hit Nadia, the dominatrix. Well,
Nadia the
it's going to
sadist.
swing at Nadia. We'll see if it hits. 17, that's better.
A 17 will hit Nadia.
10 force.
Okay.
And then regular action. Undead don't like radiant energy, so let's give it some.
I like it.
I assume a 15 hits an undead beholder.
Ooh, that barely hits.
So that's 19 radiant.
19 radiant. Okay. That much. Okay.
And then I'm
Action bonus section. Okay. Okay.
bonus action was the spiritual weapon.
Yep. All right. Perfect. Shadow.
Shadow has decided to once again stab at the same person. He comes in and stabs at Nadia.
All right. I like it. Let's do the stabby stab.
And I stabby stab for a
natural
20.
Oh yeah, roll that sneak attack damage, and we'll double it all. And I have the feeling Nadia is about to have a very bad day.
Sneaky of 10, 25 total.
Total, so double it to 50. Oh yeah, Nadia has a very bad day. Please describe the wound you inflict on Nadia to end her.
Okay, to end her. So after she's been so happy about getting sliced up this entire time, I'm actually going to stick my blade in the very first wound that she had done to herself during this fight, and I'm just gonna stab it right. You said it was like her gut that she.
Yes, she had drawn it across her stomach.
So I am just going to stab straight into her gut, into that tiny little slice that she did initially, all the way through to the other side. And just kind of push her all the way, kind of forcing her into that spike growth again, so that she's already got this giant hole in her side, and then she just lands directly into all that spike growth, dead.
Perfect. So you run her through with your rapier, and she acts as the rapier's about halfway through her. She actually grabs your shoulders and brings herself all the way in through it, so that she's face to face with you. And as she exhales her last breath, she goes in like if she was going to kiss you on the cheek, and then you push her off your rapier, and she falls into the spikes as they just reactively start wrapping around her, and one actually bursts through the hole you had made through her chest with the rapier. Nadia is completely bent now.
And then there's a terrible ripping and tearing sound, and it sounds like her screaming as green energy shoots out of her body and around the corner. I look over at the new guy while it coruscates across me, and you can see my skeleton for a minute, and I just smile at him.
Oh my god.
Okay, Shadow. Would you like to follow that up with anything, or you feel pretty good about yourself?
I feel pretty good about myself because I don't have much else to do. So I'm just going to take this moment to join the others that are back there with the extra movement with my bonus action to get me over behind that corner.
Sure. Alrighty. You all kind of do like a group high five.
Yeah.
Sharask, your turn.
You have fed my queen. We are pleased.
I'm gonna take 5 feet and go over here, and then I'm gonna shoot twice.
Alrighty. Let's see some attacks.
No, that one. Come.
An 18 does hit, but the 12 misses.
Alrighty.
So roll your Hunter's Mark damage as well.
My spike growth is concentration.
So the Hunter's Mark goes away.
So just 13.
Thank you for knowing your spells. Perfect. So it would be the 6 actually, because the 12 is the one that had the 13 that missed. 6 damage coming in. All right. Sharask just keeps doing these things where he ducks behind cover, reloads his crossbow, comes back out, shoots the crossbow bolts. They always go into the beholder, but whether or not they're actually affecting it is a different story. And then ducks back around behind the cover. Izzy, it's your turn.
I have ouchies.
On your side of the spike girth, there's a bugbear and a thug, the beholder. All the other bad guys are on the other side of the spike girth.
I'm gonna try to finish off the thug in front of me.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna fail because my insides hurt. I have a big cut on my arm. I don't feel so good.
The ray from the beholder left no physical damage on you. There's no outward sign besides the fact that you just seem very droopy all of a sudden.
17 hit.
17 does hit the thug for 11 slashing damage. Okay. And then attack again.
Natural
20. Okay. Looks. Plus 7 from.
That's for the crit.
Is that automatically do the crit? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 16 slash damage. With those 2 strikes coming in, that is enough to you slash down and kind of rips through the tendons and the muscles on his arm. So he goes a little slack. He goes to grab it, and that's enough of an opening for you to just slash across and you decapitate him very easily.
Cool.
All right. Bonus action or movement?
Yeah, I would like to. I don't know if it counts as it's a bonus action. I want to use Second Wind.
Okay.
It lets me roll, use a bonus action to regain hit points. I get to roll a 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Okay, which is currently 6.
Points. D10 plus 6. Good. 13. Hey, that's
nice. All right. Heal 13 hit points. All right. It's the remaining bugbear's turns. This one next to Densick will attack him. Does an 18 hit you, Densick?
Yeah.
Takes 16 piercing damage as it just kind of clonks you over the head with its Morning Star. And then these two back here. They're going to throw a javelin. They're going to throw both their javelins at Nim. The Nim the bear. 23 definitely hits the bear, and 11 misses the bear. So
I do protection style, fighting style protection. I use this as a reaction. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. That actually worked because it turned into a 7 to hit. So the second javelin's coming in is definitely going to hit you, Nim, kind of just right in your bare chest as you get just raised up for a victory roar. And you see Izzy just do a diving somersault and catch the javelin on her shield.
The bear licks Izzy all over the face.
So are you saying Nim can barely contain themselves? Yes!
This bugbear, the one that's still thinking that all of his friends are enemies, is going to move over here and attack this thug. Which will hit.
That con save was for my concentration.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely make it. Holy crap, good one.
FYI, on your turns, all you south people should move up to the north of the beholder so that the thugs can't javelin you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Don't make it easy.
Clonks his buddy over the head with the Morning Star. Nim, your turn.
I am going to do what Cal suggested, but as thanks, if I can do this, Nim the bear is going to pick Izzy up by the back of the shirt very gently in the maw and carry her around to the other side of the beholder.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be your action.
I can to this.
Yeah, as long as Izzy is okay with it, you can't. We'll say it's your action to pick her up and move her. So you can, and we'll say you can move. You're a bear. You're strong. You're big. You can move her. Your full movement wherever you want to go.
Wait, how many?
With how little Izzy is, I really doubt Nim will expect Izzy to be like heavier, and will just like use all the bear strength, and Izzy just kind of like flies in the air for a second because like, oh, you're smaller than I thought.
We'll assume you want to deposit Izzy behind you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So as your action, you still have a bonus action. If you want to do anything with it.
I can't think of anything.
All right. It would normally be Desic's turn, but somehow I got rid of my thug initiative turn, so they haven't been going. So I'm going to have the thugs go right now. This thug will crossbow bolt Densic, and this thug's going to move over here, crossbow bolt Densic. Because they're the only targets they can see through the spikes. They both missed, though. Horrendously. I need to get this. Okay. So now it is Densic's turn.
All right. Well, I can't move away right now because I know I'll get stabbed in the back, but I can move over here, out of the way.
Yes, you can.
And I will stare at this bugbear and say, "Your friends have left you, and you dare to stand off with Lord Densic?" And I stab at him.
Stab away, Sir Densic.
Stab at thee.
From the depths of hell, I stab at thee.
A 10 does not hit the bugbear, though, unfortunately.
Well, that ruined that dramatic line.
It just brings its shield up very handedly, and you kind of just like poke his shield. And there's that brief moment where you're like trying to work your rapier. You have a rapier, right? Yeah, you're trying to like work your rapier out of it. You're like,
And then I'll say to myself, "It's gonna be okay," and I'll cast healing word to myself.
You'll get him next time, Densic. Did you give yourself the clock symbol to remind yourself you have concentration?
Yes, I did.
You may have a GM inspiration for that. Good job. I am proud. That makes me happy. Thank you very much, Densic.
First 7. Okay.
Alrighty. It is the Beholder Zombie's turn. Closest thing to it's a dumb undead. Closest thing to is Nim.
I'm going to see what ray it attacks you with. Wow, rolling 3s consistently. Well, you know what that means by now. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
Use the bear statistics though. The bear has a +3 to con.
okay. So I'm just rolling mine, I guess, and then adding 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yours would already have your con. What's your
Yeah,
actual?
so just roll a d20 and then we'll add 3 to it.
That's what hers is, anyways.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no change.
No change.
Okay,
but-
so a 13.
Literally no change.
Oh, okay. A 13 does not succeed, so you will take 33 necrotic damage. Which,
Remember, this is why
course.
this is why bears cheat, because if you run out of hit points, you just switch back to human form and
Yeah.
get normal hit points
Which
back.
you did not run out of hit points. A bear has 34 hit points,
Oh,
so you are still a bear,
I am still a bear.
but
Barely
you
hanging
feel.
on.
But you just feel so drained, and you think this couldn't possibly be from carrying Izzy like that. A bear is much stronger. But then you realize that this purplish lightning that kind of filled and encircled you, just you feel so tired. You're barely able to kind of concentrate on keeping this bear form. Your mind starts to slip back and forth between am I Nim? Am I a bear? And you just even any of you who are watching can even see Nim, like at one point their paw turns back into their hand and then back into a paw. Cal, your turn.
One step. All on the beholder. So first, the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Come on, roll 20. You can do it. Got this. Densik, inspire it.
I think I can. 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 I think
It's
I
the
can.
moment when we need you most. Do not lose heart.
I'll give you a cookie if you survive.
I think
You're
I can. I think I
disappointing me.
can.
We're gonna do this manually.
I like it. We'll do it live.
Yeah. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, there it goes.
14 force
roll-
damage.
So
Yeah,
We'll
roll
just take
better
the
and
first one.
d20s.
So 14 force from that,
Okay.
and then guiding bolt, which is
Oh, it does not hit.
Except I still have Hoke. Gonna need
Okay.
a short rest after this. Yeah, that hits. That's 7
Oh, yeah.
plus 12. So that's another
Yes.
14 radiant. So 14 force, and then however much radiant we lose.
So your guiding bolt hits it, and you're doing radiant damage, but it doesn't seem to be doing any extra damage. All right, Shadow, your turn.
And Shadow is going to pop his head out. If I can stop opening up the wrong thing. And I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt with my hand crossbow at said beholder as well.
All right, you have advantage as the guiding bolt has lit up the beholder, and it is much easier to target.
Oh, that makes it even better. And does a 25
Oh
hit.
my lord! Yes, that hits.
All right, and then the sneak attack damage that goes on top of that, because it's
Yep.
a ranged weapon, is an extra 10, so another 15 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to pop back behind that wall again, because I hate that beholder.
With all the damage that's been happening to it, you do start to see that some chunks of the flesh are falling off. You actually see your crossbow bolt's enough to knock off one of its eye stalks and just plumps to the ground.
Is it eye stalk number 3?
No, it's not eye stalk number 3, unfortunately. Sharask, it is your turn.
Can I take out my crossbows, my hand crossbows?
Yeah, I assume that you already had those out. Did you not?
I have my heavy crossbows out.
Oh, because you've been rolling, they've been saying hand crossbow.
You clicked the wrong one. You could switch the other way.
Can I just use the hand crossbow? I do get an extra to use my bonus action to get an extra attack.
You can use whichever crossbows you like.
Oh, okay.
You are super because you have the crossbow feat, right? Yeah, you're super proficient in crossbows. You can definitely swap between them for free.
He's been using his heavy.
Oh, has he? Okay. I thought that. I guess hand and heavy look similar.
So we got
Both of those hit.
And then one more. Oh, it's not coming through.
All 3 hit. So that's 24 damage total.
All right. And that's I'm gonna do my little 5-foot jig. I'm gonna step back and that'll be my turn.
All right, Izzy.
Izzy looks at Nim and says, "When this is over, I would like to platonically give you a hug, if you're okay with that." And then just looks at the beholder and charges at it.
Okay. Okay, so just so you know, you can charge at it. Remember, it has been hovering 30 feet in the air this entire time. And it is still hovering 30 feet in the air.
I chuck my sword at it. Wait, hold on. Wait. Do I have a spell slot still?
Don't do that. I would assume so. I don't think you've actually used any spells yet.
No, I have been. I was actually going to suggest if we can do a long rest, because I only have one spell slot left. Because the 2 times that we rested, they were all short rests, and I don't get spell slots back.
Okay, then yes, you do have one. It sounds like you have one spell slot left.
Magic missile.
Magic missile. All right, I like it. Automatically hits. So roll some damage for magic missile.
1, 2, and 3.
All right, so that's wow. Those
8,
are good
9,
rolls. 11 damage. Okay. It's your action. Anything with your bonus action or movement?
Don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, no, there's nothing else I can do. Because I have no more spells.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, then the thugs are going to go. This guy still has a bead on you, Densick.
Damn.
No, he's going to have to move into the spikes if he wants to get a bead on you, actually. He just looks at the spikes in front of him. He's just like, I don't get paid enough for this. No. Oh god, he's gonna have to take 3 steps into it. I don't know if he'll even survive that.
The bugbear takes his reaction and attacks him.
Okay, that plus that plus that. Oh, he's probably, if the bugbear hits him, he's going down. Which he does. Yeah. So he's like, he gets bashed from the bugbear and he's like, okay, now I definitely have to go through these spikes to let me out of here. And he just takes 1 step, 2 step, and the whole time the spikes are just in the vines and the growth, it just slowly starts going up his knees, his thighs, his waist. And he takes that 3rd step and they finish wrapping around his chest. And with one last scream, his mouth opens and they go through his mouth. He just
Oh, that's...
And now he's a permanent fixture of the spikes. This other thug is just gonna walk over here and he's gonna punch that bugbear in the face and try to knock him out of this. He crits him. Okay, so
I finally get to hit the boss. Fuck you.
So he takes that much damage, and it's an intelligence saving throw, right?
Correct.
Nope, doesn't make it. He still thinks everyone's his enemy. All right. Speaking of, he's gonna retaliate against the guy that just hit him. Misses. These other bugbears over here. Man. Oh, this is a nasty little corridor you made here, Sharask. Actually, they're just going to go over here, and they're going to attempt to smack their buddy awake, too. Okay, both of those hit for that's amount of damage. So he'll get to make 2 throws this time. That's a 3. That's who hurt you, Dice? Who hurt you? Why are you betraying me like this? Okay, yeah, no, he still thinks they're all his enemies. So I'm at least going to attack Densik, the one that's right in front of him. Nope, no, I'm not. I'm going to miss again. Okay, cool. It's all their turns. Nim. Just watching the most incompetent bugbears in the world, like, do nothing.
Yeah, all you hear is clangs and clatters from the next room.
Whatever it sounds like for a bear to laugh, that is what you hear. It's probably something like a...
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's canon. That's how a bear laughs. Confirmed.
I have 1 hit point left. Is that what? Did I math that correctly?
Yes, so you have 1 hit point left as a bear. You still have all of your Nim hit points, though.
If you get hit and lose that last hit point, you just turn back into Nim with full hit points. That's why druids are broken.
Well, any damage does roll over. Whatever the remaining damage is, rolls over to Nim.
Yeah,
but yeah,
the difference does. Yeah, you don't go into the death game just because you lose hit points and shape change.
Correct. Technically, your wild shaped hit points are technically temporary hit points.
That means you keep going till you get knocked out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now there's the zombie, the beholder zombie that's floating 30 feet above you in bear form. You're just kind of looking at it like, nope, not even bears can jump that high. But you do see the bugbear that's all up in Densik's face over there.
I'm gonna get it.
Go get it. Go get it.
Get it.
Yeah, you have enough movement to get there.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put you there. All right, give me a bite attack and a claw attack.
Don't mind me with the fingers in the typey bits.
8 does not hit the bugbear. Okay, try a claw.
I go to bite it, I miss and fall on my face.
No, you go to bite it and you're just like trying to rip its arm off, but it has this very thick iron gauntlet on, so you're not able to kind of pierce that.
14.
Oh, no, that does not hit. Sorry, got you all excited there. This time it senses the bear next to it and whips its shield around just in time to deflect your claw from going across its back.
It's from its bug half, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Is he bugging out?
Maybe.
Kind of. He is now encircled. He wasn't too scared of the dragonborn that sings, but he is now scared of the giant bear that's on top of him. Anything else, Nim? Or are you good?
I believe that's it for now.
Densik.
Disheartened that I missed the last time, I will stab at thee again.
I like it. Have at thee.
Riposte. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to use that inspiration.
Okay. Actually, you know what? You rolled an 8. I'm going to tell you right now, even if you rolled max on my inspiration die, you still wouldn't hit it.
Oh, well.
So hold on to it.
Well, balls.
Once again, you go and you stab, and it was briefly distracted by the bear. So he's able to turn around in time to see you stab at him, but you stab at his most blatantly armored point in his chest, and you're like, ha! Oh, and you
cunning hit. Oh,
bring the rapier back, and the bear's just like, come on, man. Anything else?
No, that's about all I got.
All right, the zombie will go, and Izzy is closest to it. So we'll roll a d4. Oh no, we'll roll 4. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Izzy.
Patty, whatever I did, I'm sorry.
You just keep happening to be the closest one to it.
Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Wait. Can I use this yet? Hold on. Wait. Did I use second chance already, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Damn it. Okay. Patty, I'm sorry. Please. I got a 6.
You'll be
Wait,
fine.
wait.
You'll be fine. It's 5e. No one dies in 5e, especially when I'm
Okay,
here.
but wait. I still have that inspiration Denzik gave me.
Yes.
I feel like a 10's not, or a 12's not going to save, though.
Den 6 is an 8, so she could get a 14.
Yeah, it
Oh.
could be a 14.
Roll that D8.
Please.
Aw.
11 still does not save. Okay. We're going to see what happens here. Oh no.
Patty, no, I'm sorry.
How many hit points do you have?
Why?
Fine, Patty. I got this.
Okay. This ray, you've only seen it shoot 2 rays so far. The one that paralyzed Shadow, that was green, and the purplish lightning that came out that has been damaging you guys so far. This ray seems to come from the center eye itself, and it's not so much black as it is the lack of color. It is as if color, life, and energy are sucked from where this beam travels. It seems it almost rips a hole through the air. It hits Izzy full in the chest. You take 48 force damage. And you see the beam hits her straight in the chest and starts to spread. And you see her armor start to fade away. Her sword starts to crumble. Her hair starts to fall out, and she starts slowly just turning into dust before your eyes.
Okay.
All of you that have any arcana, notice that this has been a disintegration ray. Yeah.
Okay.
The process finishes, and where Izzy once stood is a pile of fine gray dust. Cal.
I have no words.
Cal's Raven lights off from Nim's shoulder the first time in the session. It caws, and it rushes over towards the ash pile, and it lands on it. And I cast Revivify as a touch to the Raven. It's been less than a minute. Izzy returns with 1 hit point. And then I have a bonus action, too. Unless you're gonna deny that, which I'll wait and see.
Give me a religion check. And you may do it with advantage because you are specifically crying out to your deity. (21) Okay. The raven lands in the pile of ash, flaps its wings, and a small twister of dust starts to spin. Izzy is not formed yet, but the magic is working, you think. We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, whoops.
Anything else you want to do, Cal?
Yeah, I have a bonus action. 18 more life to Izzy. As the holy symbol shoots that weird black beam out again, burning that out for until we rest. Sword can't move this turn, though, because I used my bonus action on that. However, none of those are concentration, so it doesn't disappear.
Perfect. Shadow.
Okay. Shadow is going to once again run out. Be very pissed off at this thing because he sees what it has done to Izzy. But Izzy's not there to see him get mad, so he shoots it. Buggering thing. Do I still have advantage? No, damn it. Then I do nothing. I go back in.
All right. Sharask. You peel around the corner and you see number one best friend is not but dust right now.
You're like, best friend, you're gonna die, and he's just gonna shoot his 3 shots with his crossbow.
All right. Okay, that one definitely hits. Second one misses. Third one hits. So total of 15 damage.
And I am going to. I am actually going to get. I move 10 feet here. 15, 20.
It looks pretty beat up from those after those crossbow bolts
30.
sink into it.
I'm gonna go over here to 30 feet.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Izzy. Give me the equivalent of a death saving throw.
So I just click death save roll then?
Yes. Yeah. Just click
Okay.
death saving throw. This is not technically a death saving throw.
Nat 20!
Okay.
Augment blesses me this evening, even though I'm not a cleric.
Okay. Going back to the corner here. This thug right here is just going to lay down his arms. He's like, "Whoa, all right, I'm done. I'm good. I'm all good here. No guild is worth this." These bugbears are just going to focus on trying to get this guy to stop attacking them. So he's going to make 2 more intelligence saving throws. There's a 16 save against you.
Yes, it does. That is exactly what he needed.
Okay. He's no longer thinking all of his friends are enemies. And they kind of just like, he kind of shakes his head, looks around, and these guys also drop their weapons. The one in your face, though, he's not having it. He's got a barrel on his one side. He's got you right here. He's past the point of caring. He's going to attack you, Densley. For 16, does that hit?
And I will go, I think not, friend. Cutting words.
All right, cutting words is that.
God, my cutting words suck.
Was it
You said it was
14 hit?
16?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
14.
is exactly what he needed.
Damn. Good try. These are all like good uses of cutting words. You just roll badly. Take 10 piercing damage as he clonks you on the shoulder with his Morning Star. Nim the bear.
How many did you say? 10?
Yes, 10.
Nim the bear, whose hit points are barely there.
Oh.
You've got a bugbear in front of you who's just he's seeing red at this point, but he's definitely bleeding in multiple places. He's not long for this world.
Nom nom. See what bugbear tastes like. Tastes like a 9.
9 does not hit. Let's see what those claws got for it.
But what them claws do?
Maybe what the claws do.
They do nothing.
8 does not hit you there.
Absolutely nothing.
All right.
This is a slippery bugbear.
Life. Densick, for the love of God.
I was actually hoping that he would be dead. I hadn't planned anything out. So, Denzik will center himself, and he'll do the whole, like, sword up, down real quick, stab.
He'll do
the third
the
time.
He'll do the Dooku.
With gusto.
Surely.
Oh my... Fuck off.
It's just funny at this point. This time he literally just grabs your blade, even though it cuts his hand a little bit, and he goes, "No, no, no, not today!" And he throws your hand back at you. Anything else, Densick? Bonus action movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to say... Oh, wait. No. I was going to, but we don't know what happened to Izzy yet.
Yes.
So... Then I guess I'll use it on myself again.
Okay.
Except this time, I'm gonna, like, turn away and just go, "Going to do better." I'll give myself some more healing.
All right. The Beholder zombie is now going to focus attention on Sharask. With a 2. The 2 beam. Have we used the 2 beam yet? No, we have not. No. This is a new one.
I'm actually going to cast that in a second.
No problem. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Sharask.
My next action was going to be a spell that would have given you advantage. That's sad.
So close, but so far. Wisdom saving throw, Trask?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh, no problem. That's what I figured.
Wisdom saving throw.
22. This yellowish beam that seems almost like it's releasing a powder comes and encircles you, Sharask, but you're fine. Nothing seems to happen. Cal, your turn. This zombie is not looking great.
All right, me the DM, I'll ask. Should I buff them or should I just finish it? Which do you think is more likely? I have one level 3 spell left. I can do Beacon of Hope or I can Lightning Bolt the Beholder.
You feel like the lightning bolt will probably do enough to destroy this thing.
Then I step around the corner and Lightning Bolt it with Black Lightning.
Perfect.
That screams, because
Dex.
apparently everything I do now screams. Yeah, it's Dex save.
That's definitely a fail. An 8.
33. 34, sorry. Lightning.
Please describe how you destroy the Beholder zombie.
I turn the corner, and the lightning actually, how can we make that creepy? I open my mouth, and, you know, whenever you watch an alien abduction movie, they make that really creepy, high-pitched scream when the person opens their mouth and just stares at the sky. That's what Cal does, and the black lightning comes out of his mouth.
Okay.
His eyes roll back in his head, and you can only see the whites.
And as the lightning bolt hits the Beholder right in its middle eye, it just starts to bubble, shape, expand unnaturally, and then it just explodes. Guts and gore going everywhere. All right.
Then I step back around the corner. Oh, wait.
Shadow.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. Oh, you can move the spiritual weapon.
I can. I'm going to begin moving
like.
it. I'm going to begin moving it towards bugbears. It's only 20 feet a turn. It's going to take a few turns, but I'll move it 4 squares closer to the guys on the other side of the spikes.
Okay. Shadow.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got last time this guy down here.
Hit that one.
He doesn't look so good.
All right, I'm gonna line it up so that I have a direct shot and ranged stabby for 14.
That does not hit.
Are you sure this guy isn't like the boss?
I'm very sure.
Are you sure I can't get an advantage just because he's being attacked by 2 other people and he's avoiding everything else?
You know what? Just at this point, just have it. Just he has 1 hit point, guys.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
okay. And then I get the sneak attack damage and hit him for 21 hit points. So yeah,
Okay.
overkill. That makes it so much better.
Okay, as you do that, he does go down. These 4 guys over here are have laid down their weapons, and they're just like, whoa, like, okay, cool, no, we get it. You guys are the badasses here. So they've given up on that. You all take a moment. Combat's ended, and you all gather around this dust cyclone still whirling around where Izzy was, and you see this dark, almost shadowy-like figure in the middle of it that doesn't seem to quite have a form. It morphs between humanoid, beast, other. Not quite sure what's happening. And you see Cal get right next to it, and he extends his hand and touches the cyclone. His spine jerks back, his head rolls back, his eyes root into the back of his head. Izzy, you open your eyes and you see nothing. You're like in a room that seems like a giant, what would be perhaps a throne room if there was any opulence to this place. It is just gray marble, gray limestone, gray sandstone. But there's a giant throne. And as you move closer to the throne, you move almost unwilling, unknowing. Something just drives your feet forward, step after step. And as you get close to the throne, you see a figure sitting upon it. Closer and closer. The woman, as you can make out now, that you're getting even closer, seems to have elven-like features. A white face, almost like porcelain. And as you are now close enough that you could talk to one another without shouting, you go down to your knees without even thinking about it. The woman, she moves in her throne, and large waving rings unfurl and furl back in behind her. Izzy. One moment. He will be joining us soon. Cal appears next to her, and behind and to her left, where a typical advisor to a king or queen would stand.
He immediately lifts up his holy symbol, and that horrible tearing sound happens again, and the dominatrix falls out, only now, in this place, she's not ephemeral. And Cal grabs her by the neck of the neck and forces her to her knees and says, "For your pleasure, my queen, feed."
Oh, Cal. One of my best warriors, one of my best loyal searchers. And just with a flick of her wrist, what was left of this woman just kind of coalesces into a ball that then streaks up into the sky, and you look up and the ceiling is made of what you thought was open air and dark clouds. You can actually start to make out the moving and shaping of souls in the ceiling of this palace, this throne room. It now seems we have to attend to the matter of your friend. I have not called her forth yet. I do not claim her yet. So I allowed her to rejoin you. But of course, I am being denied something, whether it was supposed to happen or not. So I will require something in return. This is where she looks at you for the first time, Izzy.
Cal turns and looks at you too and pulls his
Yeah,
hood
I
down.
planned on it. You didn't need to tell me that.
You're not muted, John.
Yep.
Cal turns and pulls his hood off too. And he doesn't know this, but you actually see what he really looks like. He's a Shatter Akai.
Oh.
It's kind of like a drow, but creepier and less evil.
Okay. Hi. You clearly know who I am. Hi, Cal. It's. Wow, you're really pretty.
This whole time she's had almost no emotion in her face, but when you say that, and you see now that what you thought was her face is actually a very tight porcelain mask. So there's no, but you see almost the twitch of her chin that would indicate maybe she kind of gave a almost half smile. Child.
Yes?
I require not your service, your religion, or your prayers. I am beyond that. I have my select few, my gray ones. They do my work. From you, I need something that you would think simpler, but is more valuable to me. Your brother, Shadow. And she says brother almost like, ha ha ha, brother. He hides a great many things. His allegiance to Xanathar, his life as a thief, his unwillingness to want to step into the glory that he could win. I need you to change that. I need his secrets to become my secrets. So, every night, anytime you learn something new about your brother, you'll speak with Cal. He'll know what to do.
Who just starts laughing real low and creepy like.
Am I allowed to ask what you're gonna do with these secrets?
I would not harm anyone or cause downfall to your brother. I am not a vengeful or evil god.
So he's gonna be okay? You just want to know some stuff? You're not gonna hurt anyone?
Of course, child. I would not dare to hurt him. Any misfortune that would come from him would be of his own self-doing.
Oh, I mean, I guess a little information is a small price to pay, considering that, you're literally saving my life. Because...
Yes. A fair bargain indeed.
Okay. And you don't need me to, pray to you and stuff? You're okay with that?
No. My power, my domain, my divinity does not come from so much from my number of worshippers, but what my worshippers do for me.
And you just want me to get you information?
Specifically about your brother, yes.
We wish to make him better.
I mean, that would be great. I mean, I love Shadow and everything, but sometimes he gets a little shadowy, God, I just made him a verb.
Astute. She leans back in the throne. Cal, my gray one. Go forth. Complete your task. Take the small one with you. And what you are, once again, you stand up, not using any of your own strength or your own thoughts, and you move forward. Hand reached out to Cal as he reaches yours out so that he may bring you back. Right as your hand's about to touch. Oh. And Izzy. Remember that you are stronger than Shadow. And I don't just mean physically. And that's when your hands touch. The rest of you, you're not sure what's happening. It's been seconds, maybe, since Cal's eyes and back have arched. But this whirlwind starts to die down. The shape inside of it starts to take form. And as the dust settles, you see Izzy and Cal are holding hands, outstretched like this. The dust finally settles to the floor. And Cal straightens, lets go of Izzy.
He exhales and it sounds like a death rattle, but he's not dying. It's just a very creepy sigh.
Izzy also takes a breath, but it sounds like she's literally gasping for breath because she, like, drowned in a way, but, like, not drowned. And then, like, everything went...
It is like taking the first breath of life ever.
Yeah, and it's like she's coughing and just kind of like... Oh. Okay, I highly recommend never doing that. Ever.
Cal just looks at Shadow, smiles knowingly, and then turns away from the group and begins sawing away at the dead beholder and collecting things.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Components.
You can give me either a nature or arcana check. I have something for this.
23.
23. All right. Continue. I'll let you know what you get from that. But continue role-playing the fact that Izzy has just come back to life right in front of you guys.
Bear gallops over, accidentally knocks Izzy over, and just gently mouths without teeth the top of Izzy's head.
Aw, thanks, Nim. If I was
Jules.
aware, I would have missed you too.
And then lets go and walks away.
Your fur's really soft.
Best friend is back. Good.
You
I'm
must
glad you're
share
not
what
dust.
you saw.
Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it.
What'd you say, Densick?
You must share what you saw. It will make for a great story.
Oh no. That's only for us.
But the story would be boring if I just said that.
You know what? Actually, it was really cool. There was like this really pretty unicorn, and like its mane was purple and pink and blue, and had like lots of little glitter everywhere, and it
Shadow
farted rainbow
immediately turns
cookie.
around at the start of this story and knows it's bullshit and walks away.
And the unicorn actually gave me a really cool recipe for rainbow cookies. I just gotta find a way to put different colors into the cookie, so that instead of it being like a brown base, it's rainbowy. I mean, I guess I could always paint the colors on.
I
That's
look
just a really long process.
I look at Densick
Well,
and I say, some things are better left only for those who experience them. My raven lands on your shoulder, and you get hit by that strange healing energy with the little bit of memories of dead thugs. And I turn my back on you.
but I go up to Izzy and I just like put a hand on her back. Well done. Totally not checking to make sure that she's not undead. Welcome back. Second best friend is very happy to see you.
You do that thing. We kind of just like very subtly like do the poke test. Solid flesh.
Welcome.
17, Densick.
I'm really glad to be back.
Izzy, you were sent back with a little, having visited the Raven Queen's realm. The Raven Queen's realm. You come back with a secret about this dungeon, actually, and you have a secret card now.
Does he get returned at full or just 23 I'd heal had it been normal healing?
Izzy gets turned to return to with full health.
Ooh.
The Raven Queen saw fit to bless you that way.
Is anyone else super injured before we decide if we're resting? I don't think anyone else really got hit besides those two.
What is?
You still had a hit point in bear form. You come back to full in human form, in elf form.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I'm good.
You can only maintain bear for an hour anyways. Then you have to come back. You didn't get hit, did you, new guy?
Sharask is fine.
Okay.
You see, corner. I was very bravely hiding out behind that corner over there.
I believe we should
It
use
was
our
an
new.
incredible tactical advantage.
I believe we should use our new thralls to protect us while we take a rest. We've deserved it after that. And then perhaps we should sally forth. We're not accomplishing our goals or our missions on this level. We must go deeper.
You know,
Indeed.
being dead kind of takes a lot out of you. Do you think we could take like a really long nap?
Yeah, so you're these guys they've completely surrendered to you. And they're like, hey, actually, just so we don't want to get stabbed in the middle of the night. We don't want any misunderstandings. They point out this wall right here. They're like, listen, there's a secret door. Couple of our buddies are back there. You know, we're gonna go back there. We're gonna let them know what's happened. We're not trying to die. We saw what happened. You killed Nadia. You killed the special protection we had from Xanathar. Listen, we're good. No funny business. And so they go over here. They knock on the door.
As they walk away, I say, "Fine enough, but you got to watch out for that guy."
And 3 more bugbears come out. And the 3 that join, they kind of like look at the fact that there's like 6 of you and there's 7 of them. They're like, come on, let's take. And they're just like, no.
Cal looks at them, points at Shadow, and says, he's your new guild master now.
They're like,
display your symbol.
Okay.
I show the symbol.
Like,
you guys didn't stop in the very beginning when we started saying this? So you guys really killed yourselves.
Listen, Nadia was the commander of this outpost. She's real gung-ho. She just has standing orders to attack anyone we see on site, because we weren't aware anybody else is coming from Xanathar's. No one is supposed to come. We have orders that anything that comes to our outpost, we just attack on site. And, like, listen, once you guys took out Nadia and you killed, we're good. Sure. What's your name?
Snives.
Snives. Sure. Yeah. Captain Snives. Whatever you want, sir.
Is that his actual name? I thought his actual name was Shadow. I don't understand.
We don't talk about it.
Oh, okay,
So they'll post up like Cal. They'll post up like right here and just be like, yeah, no, like totally got your back. We'll watch this hallway. You guys you do whatever you want.
Cal recommends we feed them. No reason to be hostile to the employees.
I have cookies.
Cal says, I recommend we feed them protein.
They point to this room over here, and they're like, yeah, there's beds, there's food. You get it's all yours. You guys knock yourselves out.
I do have some meat cookies left.
And you look around in here, and this appears to be a barracks of some sort. There is kind of a pantry-ish area that has stores of food. There's a large cooking fire, and several bunks.
What about this, the room that they were hiding? Oh, there's another door.
Yes. So up here to the north, you see another one of Hallister's arch gates, carved into the wall. Is another one of the arch-style gates, and into the middle of it is carved. Every adventurer knows these as a rust monster.
We long rest then.
And then just to the south, that's where they said their buddies were looking. This seems to be a secret armory. This is some of the dwarven tunnels and rooms here. There's lots of weapon and armor racks that are stacked kind of like bookshelves in a library would be, but they're extremely dusty. Lots of webs.
I'll detect magic in there just in case.
Sure. There's also a sharpening wheel kind of thing in the middle of all of it. You use detect magic. None of them come off as magical. A lot of them look really well made, but as you kind of take a closer look at some of them, rust seems to eat away at a lot of them. Most of the stuff in here is useless. If you wanted to, swap out your weapon for a different, common, mundane weapon, you could. But there's
Another
not
good
anything
question.
special in here.
Did Izzy return naked?
No, Izzy returned with her armor on,
Okay.
and
Is
with
it-
is it Cookie Biter?
Cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter.
You were close.
Yeah, and cookie cutter in hand.
Any of these weapons silvered?
No, they're all just common mundane.
Okay.
But yeah,
real-
with your new entourage over here, you could safely take a long rest in the barracks if you wanted to.
Yes.
I would like to walk up to them real quick and be like, "Enjoy a taste of my homeland," and I sit down some of the cookies me and Izzy baked.
They kind of poke them a little bit, and they eat them, and they're like, they don't really react. It's not. Bugbears don't really have an appreciation for cuisine. They just eat stuff to eat stuff to sustain them.
Well,
Do I
hope
find
you
anything
enjoy it.
special?
And then I go,
Sorry, Johnny. Go ahead.
oh no, I just I hope you enjoy it, and then I go and go take a rest with everyone else.
Do I find anything special equipment or money-wise when I pull the souls out of all the dead thugs and bugbears? And Nadia.
Assorted among them, you find about 150 gold pieces from all the dead bodies. Nadia was very Spartan. All she had was her very little bit of armor and her great axe, which was just mundane. It seemed that she held the ways of the old and was a blood fiend warrior of some sort. But from carving up the beholder, you were able to salvage a vial of beholder slime that acts as an oil of slipperiness. And you're able to pluck one of the eyes off the eye stalk, and you kind of quickly wrap it in a cloth. And you believe that you would be able to get one use of its paralyzed ray before it would finish deteriorating. It's just basically the creature makes a con saving throw, DC 15. If they fail, they're paralyzed. If they succeed, they're fine.
Okay. I feed one of the other eyes to my familiar. In front of everyone.
It happily gobbles it down, and it does that thing where like it kind of is like choking on it, but eating it. It's like, and then it finally swallows it down.
May I? May I?
Maybe
Sure.
what?
Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
Oh,
Yes,
God.
pretty much that. Okay, so you may all take a long rest. It goes through just fine, especially with your guards there. This watch post saw little activity anyway, but they would be able to hurt, scare anything off that tried to get near. So you get the benefits of that. So health comes back to full, spell slots come back to full, half of any hit dice you use comes back. All your abilities are back to full and full uses. You wake up about 6 or 7 hours later. There's no really concept of time down here as you're in a dungeon, but you are feeling much better. As you wake up, Izzy, you just kind of hear a whisper, "Remember." It's the voice. It's the voice of the Raven Queen.
Remember. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Yes. Remembering.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
Cal serves breakfast. It's sausage. Suspiciously, all the eye stalks are missing.
I eat it. I love sausage.
It does. So you kind of put two and two together, like as the bite is halfway in your mouth, and you just kind of go, and you eat it. Surprisingly good.
Well, well done. Cutting up that beast it makes for fantastic meat.
Cal recommends we move south
Yes.
from the room where we had battle.
So over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the wall.
All right. Shadow, you gonna lead the way?
Shadow is AFK, so
Yes.
Densic lead the way.
Densic leads the way.
Oh god.
I can move Shadow's token. Let's go.
All right, I'll move down to this corner and see what's poke around the corner.
It's a long hallway that has a bunch of dark red crystals on the wall that are emitting dim light. But so yeah, it's dimly lit down here. But you're, really have vision for so long. But you see that the hallway just goes on and on and on and on.
And a door to the south, I assume.
Yes, and the door to the south.
Leave that to you, Densic.
I will check this door for traps.
All right, perception check. Let's go.
I've seen someone do this before.
Yeah, right.
Would someone mind moving
22?
my token for me? Because
Sure.
everyone went poof before I could move, so I have no idea where anybody is. Thank
There
you.
we go.
It's 22.
All good in the hood?
I will. Is it locked?
Nope.
I will open it
You open it.
and move through.
It's
and look
more
around the
wine,
corner.
more winding hallway.
I will not stealth because that is below me.
Sure. Yeah. all should tremble before the might of Densic.
I just stroll down the hallway.
And you stroll right along. Keep
He is a
going.
bold man, I will give him that.
Keep
Grumpy,
I will move to here.
very bold.
Keep going. You're free. You see that it's about to turn 90 degrees to the left.
And I'll poke around the corner.
More hallway.
Oh my god.
I'll follow with Shadows if he's not alone.
And it just keeps going.
It just keeps going. All right.
It just keeps going.
And I will say to myself, this is a very long hallway.
Keeps going.
Just shout,
All right.
just shout back.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. When you get there, there's stairs that go down, and then a door to the south.
I take it to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that go like down to the next level, or is it just stairs that go?
As you step right there, yeah. As you step right there,
It's always good when the GM makes noises to himself.
I can't justify it. Yeah. When you step right there, 1 second.
You can justify anything.
You're right. I can, but.
Being excited at seeing the stairs moving down to the next level, he hopes. Densic nervously farts, and then the Kool-Aid man bursts through that door to the south. There you go. Justified.
Kool-Aid Man bursts through. Oh, sees you. No. Oh no. Backs out.
Densic, as you're about to as you're starting to go down the stairs, this female voice enters your mind,
Oh.
and you hear, "Turn back. You're not quite prepared for the danger that lies ahead."
And he looks around.
You don't see anybody. But you kind of like look around like you're looking for somebody, because it sounds like it's just someone whispering in your ear. It's definitely not any of your friends' voices, but it almost seems like it's coming. It almost seems like it's coming from the wall or the stairs or the ceiling.
Can I make a perception to see if I see like a hole or
Yeah, give me a perception check.
mystical hole in the wall? 10.
10.
A
No,
solid
you didn't.
10.
Don't see anything like that, and can't really. You still can't make out like what direction it's coming from. It does sound like something is being whispered in your ear.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that a disembodied woman has warned me not to go down these stairs.
So you're hearing things. Are you okay?
I don't hear things. I gain knowledge.
You gain knowledge by hearing things. Okay.
That's typically how learning things work. You listen.
Yes, many people do. Many people don't also hear voices floating in space. But I will believe this one.
It told me that I am not yet prepared.
You're not quite ready to face the dangers ahead.
So what you're saying is you are not prepared?
I am not quite prepared to face the dangers ahead, is what she told me.
Oh,
But are the rest of us prepared?
can Sharask make a check?
Yeah,
Just be like, it's got to be coming from somewhere.
I guess.
Yeah, as you go to stand next to Densik, the same thing. No, stop. You're not quite prepared. You're not ready.
Perception, maybe?
Sure, you can make a perception check.
I have a dice of dice. Sure, we'll use my advantage. I have a bonus dice from last.
Okay, so 13
Yes.
is the advantage in that roll. Same thing. Not really able to see any hidden walls or any secret doors or anything like that.
Kel walks up.
After
That is
Sirach,
very.
after Sirach goes up, Densik will go, wait a second. Nobody tells me what I can't do, and I just start walking down the stairs.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
Kel walks up. Does he hear the voice?
Yes, you hear the same voice that they're all describing to you. Kind
Why?
of this very, very soft, feminine voice. You say why?
Yes.
You're not quite strong enough.
Why?
You've not been challenged by this dungeon enough. You are not ready. I have seen previous ones, such as yourself, foolhardy and thinking they were strong, perish.
And you
You're
are?
not ready. I am the dungeon itself. I am that of Undermountain. I am the one Hallister seeks. I am the one he looks to control. I am the one that got away.
Prove it. Change something.
Dang it, I wish I heard this.
I'm talking out loud.
Yeah.
And you're like
Cal
right in
is
front of me
talking
with
out
1
loud.
foot on the step when I started talking.
Yeah, Cal is saying all this loud enough for anybody who, all basically based on what your tokens are, any of you can hear him say this. As you say, prove it. You just see the stairs turn from stairs into a ramp, and then back into stairs.
Cal says, but if we don't go down, we won't level up, so we won't ever be ready.
You are the dungeon, and you don't want Densik to go deeper into you?
Not yet.
Freezing.
You must prove yourself stronger on this level first.
I do have a mild amount of time spent in this next level, and it is not a pretty thing.
You know that you were not strong enough, and yet you still went. I tried warning you too.
Yes, I have heard this before.
What do we have to do to become ready?
You must explore more of this level. Uncover more of the secrets of this dungeon.
And you say we will be stronger then?
Than your last group? Yes.
Hmm.
Anytime she replies to any of you, it's just in your head. None of you can hear her replies to anyone else.
She says we are stronger, or we will become stronger if we explore this area. Trask is open to the idea. I know it is down there, and it is not a pretty sight. And I do not want to jump in to the deep end this time around, at least without preparations. I was with a group and everyone died but myself.
Izzy hears
It
this
is
and
not
just kinda
a...
hugs him.
Thank you, best friend. It is not a proud moment of Trask's, but he ran as his friends were cursed, captured, or killed.
So then we must backtrack.
Or go through this door down.
Yeah, that also go right.
Oh, is there a door right there? Oh.
We
And
were...
Densick kicks open the door and just yells, "I seek strength!"
All right.
The moment he goes to kick it is the moment I jump back.
Ah!
all right, okay.
All right, yeah, kick open the door. And this is a very... You kick open the door, and immediately the architecture changes. It still seems Dwarven in kind, but much, much older. You see on the walls all these carvings that seem to be dwarves in various stages of mining, pushing mining carts, working, building temples, building castles, building various things. And they all seem to have the same religious symbol on them. The silhouette of a mountain, and in the center of that silhouette, a cut faceted gem. But amongst all the carvings are these horrible tentacles that protrude from the walls, also made of stone. It mars what would be beautiful artwork. The walls are all 15 feet tall and then angle inward to create 30-foot high ceilings. On the ceilings are all the same kind of red glowing crystals that you saw before in the hall. So there's dim light everywhere. And it's just kind of this, what would be like a very beautiful kind of entry hallway to maybe a temple or something, has been just defaced with all these stone tentacles that protrude out of the walls.
Do I know what deity the...
Religion check.
Huh.
These protrusions are most unsightly.
9. Unfortunately, no.
I'm on fucking fire tonight.
It is quite obviously a dwarven god of some sort. You're just not sure which one.
Dwayne knows, but Densick does not.
Okay.
Can Izzy find out?
Sure. I'll allow one more religion check. $13 is just enough. These are to Dumathoin, the god of mining and secrets, and sometimes of death.
Oh.
I like that casual and sometimes of death.
I mean, it's appropriate.
Besides the carvings on the walls, there doesn't seem to be anything else of notice in this hallway.
It's just a hallway? What's at the end of the hallway?
Oh, you're going to have to keep walking. As you walk along, though, the tentacles seem to move until you look, like out of the corner of your eyes, until you look at them. It's just, maybe it's a trick of the light or something, but you kind of even touch them, examine them. They're definitely not of stone. They're definitely inanimate, but they seem to move almost when you stop focusing on them.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna go touch one.
Keep moving along the hallway. And get to here. See that there is off to the south. There's an entrance, and then there's double doors straight ahead of you. They're 20-foot high double doors and carved into the walls, flanking, looking at each other, are armored dwarves, and the carved stony beards are flowing out of their helms that conceal their facial features.
I don't know. Look down the. Oh, it's another door. Okay. To the west or to the south, friends?
You
I
seem
vote the
mighty
west.
indeed. I would like to go see what these dwarves made of stone, what they hold.
All right, I
Oh,
gotta check the door.
Yeah, I'm not all.
Before Densick gets there.
Oh, I was actually going to look at the statues to make sure the statue wasn't going to stab me if I went next to the door.
That's what Shadow's for.
All right, so you guys are in front of the doors. What are you doing?
Checking it for locked traps.
All right, give me a perception check.
24.
24. Not trapped, but the doors are definitely locked.
All right. I pull out my thieves' tools and immediately look at the dagger and immediately look at the other pieces that Nim used because it's the first time I've pulled it out since.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just staring at them.
Yes, how do you go through so many tools?
I walk
It is
over to
incredibly
Nim.
expensive.
Fix it. Fix it.
Fix it. I
Is
just
it
used the tool.
prestidigitation on the tools?
Prestidigitation would not work.
Mending.
Damn, I tried.
You would need mending.
I thought that's how they were supposed to work.
Guess who has mending? Your tools are fixed.
Thank you, Cal.
Hey, you didn't tell me how to use them. You just handed them over, and you were like, "Here."
I didn't expect
Nim.
you to somehow break them all. Okay, they weren't actually broken.
They weren't broken.
That's a given. But
It is a massive overreaction.
did you think they were single-use items or something? They're not potions.
Well,
Kind of. I mean,
but
They're
there's-
not potions.
But you have
Them-
so many.
You treat them better than that. Yes, because there's different kinds of locks.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, yep, different, yep, no, that makes sense now. Single use, what were you thinking? That was, of course, different locks required. Good thing.
And I go back and unlock the door.
Well, you try to. Give me a thieves' tool check.
And I go back and unlock the door.
Just unlock that door. Open it up. And this room also has 30-foot high vaulted ceilings. About every 20 feet or so in this room, there are large arches, thick stone arches that seem to be supporting the roof. And as you just walk along, there are 4 huge, gargantuan dragon skeletons. As you walk past, as you look at them, their bones seem to be held together by a combination of wire and cement, possibly magic. There's some chipped pieces that have fallen off. There's a tooth or maybe a claw, part of the bone skeleton for the wing maybe have fallen off. For the most part, they look pretty intact.
I'm going to stand by the door, and I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Okay, roll an attack.
This is gonna end well.
Do heavy. First round.
Okay. You shoot the skeletons, or one skeleton. The other 3 come to life, all exhaling their breath weapon. No, I'm just kidding. It does nothing.
Kel walks
They're
in and
just-
starts looking around.
They're just skeletons. You look around. In this alcove to the south is a 5th dragon skeleton. This one just as large and imposing as all the others, but still just skeleton, cement, and wire.
Yeah, these are indeed impressive creatures. I wonder what I could do with a tooth.
Cal says, "Hey, Shadow, we should check for stuff and then go check that door way at the other end."
Yeah, I agree.
All right, give me an investigation check in here.
13.
13. Doesn't really seem to be anything in this room besides the skeletons. They look impressive, and it seems like this would be somewhere the dwarves would take visitors to show them. Look,
Oh, 28.
20. Oh, damn. 28. As you're looking around, and right as Shadow goes, there's nothing here. You go back to the alcove over here.
Yeah.
You kind of just like do the thing where you go to like a little spot, and you're just like, You just bang against the wall, and a little small like smuggler box pops out of the wall, and there's a wand inside of it.
I'll identify that while we're walking.
Okay. You did notice that all the way to the west there were stairs as well.
Yeah, I tell Shadow about that. And I yell for the group, "It's safe!"
What kind of creature could have fell all of these?
These are dwarven halls. Have you ever seen dwarves fight as a group? It's very impressive. They could easily overrun your better cousins.
Oof.
I feel like you just called Denzik a kobold.
I do not take that as an insult, as they are dead and I am not.
Okay. Cal, you are able to identify the wand. I sent it to you.
I like it. Thank you.
All right, so you have stairs that descend.
All right.
Densick stares at the ceiling. Are we allowed to use these stairs?
There's no reply. Do you go down the stairs?
Down the stairs.
Sure.
All right, move down the stairs. And you keep going, and it turns a corner, and there's a closed door.
All right, check it.
So use the same roll from before. You're all good in the hood.
Awesome. I open it.
Open it up. This direction dead ends. However, in this room, it seems like this used to be a shrine of some sort. There is a stone bench kind of sitting in the middle of the room, and there are the skeletal remains of, looking at the bone structure, you see the horns and the tail. It seems to be a tiefling, and there's some really bad rotted armor that's still clinging to the skeleton. There's also a quarterstaff that seems to have broken in several places, and then a really just messed up backpack that used to have decent adventuring gear that is now rusted away and is disgusting.
Do we want to put this one in the corner as well?
I search
Never mind.
the room.
I'll get it. And I just grab the tiefling, and put her down, put her arms around.
Investigation check.
In 18.
You're very confident there's nothing else in this room.
Okay.
These
Nothing
halls
on the
were
body
fascinating, but they're not making us stronger. Side eye to the wall. And Cal heads back to the very beginning of this area.
Rest
I'm
well,
not
friend.
I'm going to head back to the beginning and look at that door to the south.
Okay.
What? Oh,
Investigation or perception?
You look at it, pretty confident that it is not trapped and not locked.
Okay. Quietly open that one.
Boop. Open it up.
You just boot the
which-
door.
Yes. What you see immediately is this. The ceiling here is a little bit lower. It's only about 20 feet high. There are 4 large pillars in the middle of the room made out of white marble, and they all are kind of shaped and carved to look like a stoic female elf with flowing robes and holding what seems varying between either a bouquet of flowers, a large branch that has flowering buds on it, and they all face inward towards each other, towards like the center where this is right here. As you're kind of looking at everything, you see a small figure walking around the pillars counterclockwise. It looks like a bronze or brass metal box with wings and mechanical arms and feet. And as it's walking around, it kind of whirs and clicks and chirps to itself, and just like
I'll Arcana check that, 'cause I'm pretty sure Tyler knows what that is.
Sure, go ahead.
26.
Yes, you are very confident what this is.
Is that a Modron of some kind?
It is a quadrone. You know that these beings take their names and what they are from the shape that they inhabit. As this one is a cube, it is a quadrone.
I also know that they're lawful neutral, so I step in and say, brother, and let it scan me, because so am I.
Sure. Yeah, also with that 26, I'll give more information for those who don't know this. They are from the plane of Mechanus, which is all about lawful neutrality. It's just following the letter of the law to the law. If it's in a contract, you follow it because you agreed upon that contract. There's a leader of that realm named Primus, and Primus is known like when gods have disputes or devils have, like we're talking like archdevils. Like when Asmodeus has a dispute with someone, Primus is who is called universally to rule over and pass judgment. He is the judge of disputes between realms. It sees you step in. It kind of just looks at you for a little bit. It speaks to you. You don't happen to understand Modron, do you? Do you know that language?
After I cast Comprehend Languages, I do.
Okay.
I won't do the ritual. I'll do it as a spell because we've only got 10 minutes to wait while it zips around.
Okay. So very gradually, the turns into recognizable common to you. It's just like, hello, brother. I see you too follow the ways of the law.
I do, I say in Celestial because all higher planar beings can understand that.
Sure.
I am not enlightened enough to speak your language, but I hope you understand this one. Not all of my friends follow the law as I do, but they do follow me, so please don't hurt them.
I am only instructed to attack things that would attack these pillars. Other than that, I am but an observer.
Why would anything attack these wondrous pieces of art?
Well, it could be that someone might know that these are machinations of an ancient elven temple, and they hold magic within them.
Oh, so people try to break inside of them to get the magic.
Potentially. These pillars, and he points to, there's a very faint circle that's almost like in the perfect middle of where those four pillars would line and cross. They hold the magic to restore stone to flesh.
Oh, fascinating.
Yes. You'll actually see, and he points down to there's an eastern hallway. The mage that holds this place, Hallister, he has stored away many creatures for him to revive later on.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Remember, don't mess with the pillars.
Go back to the party. After them listening to him whir and click and me sound like wind chimes, probably.
Yes,
And
it is a combination of, he sounds like an alarm clock plus wind chime plus like gears whirring.
I walk back to the party, specifically Shadow, and say, he says this room has nothing interesting. It's already been plundered and drained of magic, but there's interesting things to the... That would be our west. east to the players, west to the characters. Wait, no. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Player east, character west.
When you walk in and go to the left, there's interesting stuff.
Okay.
Oh, when we walk in, okay.
Do you
I'm like, we just came from that hallway.
Do you specifically say anything about the pillars?
Yeah, don't touch them because death rays and disintegration rays and paralysis beams.
As soon as Izzy hears disintegration, you just hear about very loud, audible.
Fair enough.
Also, they're not worth anything.
They're
They
so
go to the
pretty,
east.
though.
I quietly say to Nim, they are beautiful. Just got to tell him they're not worth anything.
Oh. Okay, I will pretend they don't exist.
Do you say anything about the circle in the center?
Yeah, I said magic's been drained. It was once a thing, no longer is.
Okay, then I'll walk through the center.
Okay, nothing happens. The
I was gonna walk
Modron
through the
as
center
you
either way.
the Modron as you kind of walk and pass by pillars, it just kind of stops and watches you. Make sure you don't mess with the pillars, and then it continues walking counterclockwise around the pillars.
I just don't want to kill a Modron. They're too cute and cool.
It just kind of happily just
Be like killing
to itself
R2D2.
a little bit, yeah.
I just commented in the chat, it sounds like a steampunk R2D2.
It kind of
amazing.
is. It kind of is. Here, I'll
I put a link
I'm
in
gonna-
the Discord
I'll-
with pics.
Oh, did you already? Okay.
Yeah, of all the different kinds.
Yeah.
Izzy just kind of puts a cookie down for when you're ready to take a break. I'm just kind of like,
It just keeps walking. Eventually it like walks past it, doesn't do anything, it just keeps walking.
he's busy working.
Alright. Where are you guys going?
Apparently through that door after Shadow sets the trap off and gets hurt real bad, not healing. I mean,
As you guys approach that door, especially Cal, it stops. The Modron stops. It's like, you still have comprehend languages up. 'cause it's
yeah,
an
that
hour
lasts
long
for like an hour.
duration.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa.
Oh.
You don't want to go through there.
Monsters.
Yeah. There's so that Hallister guy,
Yeah.
he's not bad. He's pretty cool. But he left 2 really hungry owlbears in there, and like they don't get enough food. Like there's more to this elven tomb if you're interested in the tomb, but like you have to go through some owlbears.
I look at Nim. Our friend there is a druid. Perhaps she can calm them and we can feed them. No need to kill harmless forest beasts.
Ah, yes, that would be
Do
good.
I
If maybe you
understand
approach
any of
them.
this?
I will tell you
heard
in a
what-
second. Yeah.
Yeah. That seems fine. And then he just like and keeps walking around the pillars.
I turn to Nim and say, starving owlbears in that room. You will want to use your Fey influence to calm them, and then perhaps we can feed them and maybe not make allies, but at least pass through peacefully. I see no reason to slaughter harmless beasts. And then under his breath mutters, with no souls.
Owlbear. Okay, I will.
And I tell everyone else we should stay back. No one else. We make it worse because none of us can do what the Fae can do.
Nim steps forward
All right.
or to
Doors-
the side because my
It
door
is not locked or trapped. It seems the quote unquote trap Hallister would have for this is the fact that there's 2 hungry owlbears in there, supposedly. So you open the door.
Oh my god. Yes. Hello.
You just kind of do that thing where you're like hello, is anybody there?
The voice from the sky whispers, perhaps speak with animals should be cast first before talking to the owlbears. Or animal
That's
friendship,
good
baby.
idea.
And you move to the corner and you see the owlbears, and one is currently sleeping, but the other one, it kind of just
I'm gonna do that casty bits.
and it wakes up the other owlbear.
Just
Oh, God.
kind of nervously, and they both kind of look at you. You know, as a druid, you just naturally kind of give off the air of like, yo, nature dude. So they don't like immediately lash out and attack. They're just kind of studying you to see what's going on here.
He's telling you,
Can I-
smelly hippies. What he's telling you.
No, I'm good. Smell like apples and cinnamon. Can I cast both animal friendship and speak with animals?
Before you even use a spell, you could just give me an animal handling check if you'd like.
Oh, sure. Let's
I don't know
do
if you're.
that.
I don't know if you have a high animal handling check, but you could start with that if you'd like.
Does druids get
find
a
out.
thing for that anymore? Like a boost?
It's
I
a
don't
4.
even remember.
I don't think so. You have a +4 to that. That's not bad.
Yeah, you can pick it as a skill, but it's not automatically given.
Well, no, there used to be a boost to it, like advantage or whatever. I wasn't sure if that was still a thing. Druids got a bonus to it in olden days.
See what happens.
14. Okay, it's not a bad start. They just kind of one just goes back to like laying down, but it's like in that 4-point lay down where it's kind of ready to spring up at a moment's notice. It just kind of rests its head on its paws, and the other one kind of it moves a little bit closer, and it's kind of like, but it doesn't seem to be as aggressive anymore. It's just kind of like, it's looking at like your pack, like it can smell the rations in there.
Would you like some food? I heard you're hungry. Sorry, Patty, doing that noise is killing me. I pull the food out of my pack and I lay it
And
down
just-
in front of me.
Like you're as soon as you put it down on the ground, like it just snatches and just, and that's where the second one gets up from where it was, moves closer to you.
I offer it food as well. Oh, you're so cute, eating so ravenously.
It looks like they are still both very hungry. They are very large beasts.
Do I have any more in my pack?
I mean, yeah, you'd have several days worth of rations.
I will.
Wait. Before you do that, can we go back and grab some bodies?
Do they even eat people?
Give me a nature check. $11. You're not quite sure what the specific diet of an owlbear is. Like they're carnivores, they're more omnivores. Like they eat a lot. I mean, and you've heard of adventurers dying to owlbears before. Like, you know, people coming across animals in the wild is bound to be mishaps sometimes.
While maybe some of my friends go grab some of the body meats,
That would be a very long trek, especially if
Okay.
you're dragging dead bodies.
Actually, I say, hey, Izzy, come on. And her and I jog back there, and we tensors floating disc them bitches over here.
Okay. We'll say it takes about 30 minutes then to load all the bodies on and then push the weightless
Better than
disc.
drag speed, yes.
While they're taking a while so they don't get grumpy, I feed tiny portions of rations to the owl bears.
Izzy left behind cookies.
Can they eat cookies?
They chomp them all down. At this point, you're probably out of cookies, though, Izzy. You do
Oh,
not
so
have an
that's
endless.
fine.
You do not have an endless bag of cookies.
I don't.
Also, I'm glad I finally got to use that spell. I took it going. I wonder if this will come up.
Right? There you go.
Always take
So-
utility.
Nim, give me another animal handling check to see about keeping them docile for the next 30 minutes. 18.
And a natural
Uh,
20 on the advantage.
Yeah, they seem to be very much at peace. And after they've kind of eaten, I will say most of your rations, you probably got like 2 days worth of rations left.
One actually kind of lays down right next to you and kind of nuzzles you with its beak. The other one kind of just like goes over the corner and chills. But this one, and you actually, while you're waiting for them, while you're waiting, you're able to kind of like, pet it, but also kind of study its features and just the kind of the grace, but also the power behind this beast, this giant monster of an animal. And you kind of get this, you've noticed recently that the architecture changed once you enter this area. It moved to Elven. It seemed to predate even the Dwarven temple that was built in front of this, on top of this. You kind of just you go into one of your elven trances that the elves have, and you get visions of olden elves making peace and friends with owlbears, allowing them to burrow and have dens in the bases of the trees that elves would build their communities in. And owlbears and elves have a very symbiotic relationship. And you actually gain the ability while sitting in this trance. You will now be able to assume owlbear as one of your shapes for your wild shape.
Oh,
Because that was a baller animal handling check, and animal handling checks are almost never come up in D&D. So I'll give you something good for that.
only ever used that for like 5 levels.
Yeah, owlbear is
It's
pretty
gonna
dope.
beat anything else you got except maybe bird form to fly.
So the tensor's floating disc comes in, and there's just bodies on there, and the owlbears go from like kind of just being chilled and they're not starving anymore, but they're still hungry, and they just look at you, and they see like Izzy and Cal get that final push in and quickly close the doors because they're not sure where they stand with these owlbears. And they just kind of look at you very briefly. You give them like go ahead nod, and they just descend on that disc and you just hear horrible tearing sounds as they just go to town and eat these things.
The sounds of appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Cal's on the other side of the door, just smiling.
Yeah, all of you can hear just like these really base animal sounds as they tear into flesh, crack bone. You're just like, oh god.
I look at the quadrone. Waste not, want not.
Quadra just like, of course, very well solved, and just keeps pacing. The owlbears eventually finish their meal, and they kind of just go back over here and chill. You see they, you kind of follow them in a little bit. You see that they seem to lay down on either side of a small kind of indentation in the wall, and they kind of just like nuzzle, like they kind of like point their heads, and you get closer, and you see this is actually a secret door. And just kind of go, kind of like urging, like they're kind of like pushing you with their heads, like urging you forward.
I will trust the owlbears.
Good. You open the door.
Also, they're cute and fluffy.
It is just a small little room, but you see that this is clearly a secret tomb of some sort. This was specifically hidden away behind this door to protect it from would-be treasure hunters. In the middle, there's this giant alabaster sarcophagus that sits on top of this huge block of onyx black granite. The entire lid of the sarcophagus is carved to match, similar to the female elven figure that was on the pillars in the previous room. But this is much more intricate, much more detail is given to this. It wasn't just done by hand, but magic was also used to make this perfection. It is a sword-wielding female elf, and it seems to be dancing. It's silhouetted against a full moon, and it seems to be singing. And as you start to look at it, it seems that the carving almost moves in this very blocky flip page way. It dances, it sings, it moves, and you can see that being of several different races of elf yourself, this is a drow elf. And it's interesting that in this temple of the elves, that a drow would hold such a high and priceless and honored position as this tomb. But you recognize that this is not just a normal drow. The carving here is of a drow goddess. And understanding and knowledge floods your mind. And a tiny voice speaks to you. Nim. Welcome home.
Home? I live in the sea though. That's home.
Are you not of the land as well?
Oh, well I am. Well, yes. Definitely yes. Actually,
Has
we can't
Seychelles
connect
himself not reached out to you and said you are of 2 lives, 2 worlds?
oh, he has. He's given me his blessing to pursue that.
I am your other half.
Drow? That's...
The separation of our peoples, drow, wood, sun, sea, is devastating. And the Sehadrin work together to hopefully bring about a reunification. We still hold out hope for the Dark Sahadrin, like Loth and her followers. I walk the path of the middle, the one looking to reunite, the joiner, the reconciler, the one that locks the gray, the light and the dark. I am Isle Istrai, and I look forward to how we may work together and make your 2 halves whole as well.
Oh, thank you. How can I repay you for that?
Just continue doing the good that you do. That is all I ask. I have sought you out for a reason. Go, my child. Be with your friends. But no, I am with you.
Oh,
And then
thank
kind
you.
of you blink, and the sarcophagus that was kind of still doing that slight movement, you see that the figure that was on it goes from, it had just a neutral expression and now has a smile on its face. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Ah,
That was beautiful.
All right. And now the dungeon grows dark, and your vision fades as the magic is spent and the scrying orb goes blank. We will have to wait until next week to see what happens to our adventurers. It has been a pleasure divining this story to you, listener. We hope you enjoyed what you saw and heard as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. Let's hear from our players now. Once again, your name, handle, character, and where people can find you outside of Orbital Tales.
yes, I'm first. Sorry for the drop.
You're fine.
Yeah, it was like right at the end, so. But I have been Dwayne. And you guys can find me at Maid of Kinchi on the internet. I played Densik this evening. And the next time you can find me is Monday. Or Conan. Yes.
Cool. And my name is John. I have been Sharaskar Ranger, and the next time you can find me is for Bacon and Zombies on Sunday, right here, Vorpal Tales.
Hey everybody, I have been Nim, and now I am Ever, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. And I am in every game that Vorpal Tales has to offer. Well, all the TTRPGs, at least.
And I'm Eldritch Echoes. You'll catch me on Sunday running our first session of Stories of Sin and Eldritch Terror. Also, speaking of Monday, I don't even think we told Patty about this yet. Starting the Monday after the week of Thanksgiving, we will be running Cyberpunk Red Bite at our Talsorian Games, supported by Drive-Thru-RPG. The first 2 sessions will have special guest stars Michelle Light from Boston by Night on Onyx Path and Dixie Cyanide, Onyx Path publisher. Come check that out.
Okay, I'm back. Hi, Tiffany, also known as Pinky. You can find me at Pinky_88 on Twitter. And you can find me next time on Monday on Onyx Path, playing Captain Luciana the Red and Conan.
Hello all, have been inhabiting the body of the human named Devin. You can find me online at Sorta Sullied, and next time you'll find me will be Tuesday when we will be playing Dead Man's Rust.
Thank you all. I have been Patty Shakes _, and it'll be another week before I can summon the ability within me to show you more of this dungeon. But in the meantime, please check out the other Vorpal Tales shows, which include our Eldritch Terror and Stories of Sin on Sunday. Monday will be Conan. Tuesday will be a special 2-shot we're looking to do for the Onyx Path Kickstarter. What, is it a Kickstarter? Tyler? Or is it just a release?
Dead Man's Rust is a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Begins on Monday.
Tuesday. Or the Kickstarter starts Monday.
Yeah, Kickstarter starts Tuesday. We start. Wow.
Tuesday.
We're Tuesday.
Or,
Kickstarter's
yes.
Monday. We're good at
Yes.
this.
We're awesome. But yes, we're going to be running a special 2-shot for that, which I will be DMing. We will run some of Dead Man's Rust. It is so large, there's no way we could fit it within 2 shots, let alone 10 shots. So you should definitely check it out. There's a lot of content there. It's going to be super awesome.
We will be
Wednesdays,
one of many also trying different parts of it.
Yes. Yeah, there's going to be so much content. It's going to be crazy. You should 100% back it on Kickstarter. Check it out. Check us out so you can get a little bit of a sneak peek of it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be on Honest Path channel. Wednesday, we're going to do Pirate Stole Yuletime, Pugmire Holiday. Thursday, of course, is Turkey Day. Everyone enjoy some turkey. And remember to do it socially distant with masks on because we're good people. And then Friday, we'll be once again back here with Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, for the true fans, we shall vote. Our players will each nominate one other player. But new to Vorpal Tales, you, the audience, can vote for your favorite player as well. We shall tally the votes in chat after we sign off and award our other players appropriately. So, in our usual order, please choose another player that you thought was extra awesome tonight.
Me. This evening, I am going to choose Izzy because you died.
Yay!
I was going to give it to Tyler for bringing you back, but you had the worst of it.
Izzy did need die, and but I am going to give mine to our resident worshiper of the Raven Queen because his portrayal of her priest is amazing and creepy, and I love it.
I'm gonna give mine to Dwayne because the dice roller was so not kind to you this evening.
Yeah, if I didn't cast that spell, Enemies Abound, I don't think I would have been worth anything today.
Oh no, you were worth so much. It's just
That spell is really good, though.
You know, the dice roller there.
If I was not the Revivifier, I would also give mine to Tiffany for dying. But since she got my vote by getting brought back, I'm going to hand it to Ever for being able to do cool stuff with animals, which almost never happens, especially in a dungeon.
I'm gonna give my vote tonight to Devin because even though Izzy wasn't there to be aware of it, just the fact that he's like, "You killed my sister, you die now." It was cute.
I'm going to give my vote to our resident Bear because Bear.
Because Bear. That's always a good reason. All right, perfect. All those moments and more were quite amazing tonight. We hope you enjoyed our story, and we look forward to seeing you next week at the same place and time to continue this tale. Until next time, may we just guide your path. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay adventurous, and make good choices.